that's on their own. But I'm not understanding why our black men always have to take the fall for everything. I hope I'm making some kind of sense to that.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just thinking about like Tupac. He was very outspoken, and when you listen to his music, it always made sense. He spoke things into existence, like about the first black president, President Obama. A lot of people didn't like Obama, but when he was in office, I had it going on. Back to Diddy, I remember he had a show where it was like 4 or 5 chairs, and people would be chosen to sing, and they could sing each other off. And that was one of the most famous shows that were out there. Now there are no black shows as far as singing goes, because it's America's Got Talent, America's whatever, and what's the other one, The Voice. So when Diddy had his show, it was very famous, and a lot of black people were winning. That was gone. So I'm trying to make sense here. He had it going on. He has a lot of money. I'm not very sure of his lifestyle or what he led, because I have my own. I'm battling cancer right now. I don't even want to talk about that because it's killing me. But anyway, I wish that when we as black people finally find fame and fortune, that we keep God first, and that we sit back and think about some of our actions before we do it. So if he's a man and he's one that gets freaky, why not marry your wife and get freaky with her? Always put the wife first and get freaky with the wife. Especially if you got the type of wife that stays home, takes care of business, and is only wanting to be with you. I ain't gonna talk about the other races. Why do our black men always want to get busy with a trick or a freak? You, my wife, you stay home and take care of business. I'm gonna go home and get freaky with somebody else. Look, Negro, you got me right here. Get freaky with me. That's what I'm for. I'm to help you pay your bills. I'm gonna take care of your business. And me and you, we supposed to sit here and fantasize with each other and get freaky. That way, you don't have to go out in the world and do whatever you got to do with these other women or whatever, and then get yourself caught up. If they doing drugs, do drugs together, which is not right. But I mean, whatever you do it at home with your wife. Don't go out in the world and do it with everybody else. If you have a party with your wife. Have a party with your husband. So I'm not sure who the Cassie girl that I just saw on TV. She's beautiful. Why not be with her? Be with your wife. Be with your husband. All these successful rappers and singers, especially our black men and women, find one person that you're attracted to or get to know and get freaky, busy, whatever. Like Bruno Mars says, excuse my language, fucking like gorillas. If you really know what two gorillas do together, that's not really fucking. They making love, and it's just that person with each other. You know, whatever you do with that one person. Stop trying to go out there and get freaky with everybody, because that's how you get caught up. Keep it at home. You should have kept whatever. Keep that shit at home and make it work. Go to some boxing matches. I will say this, I can't wait to get done with this damn cancer, because I'm going to get me a ticket and I'm going to go see Tank Davis fight somebody or a Crawford. Somebody. But stay at home and take care of your business. Does that make sense, Mark?
Hell yeah, that was a good call right there. All right, I appreciate you, Miss Shelton. Thanks for calling in.
Love y'all.
All right, bye. Yeah, don't be a stranger, man. Shout out to Miss Patricia Shelton, man. That was make sure I put a bookmark for that. That was talking that gorilla shit. Let's go. What's up, Brad? Well, shout out to Pittsburgh T in the building. Appreciate your rock with me. Go ahead, Pittsburgh T. But I'm sorry, Brent, but you get what I'm saying? Like some of the things they're saying in these allegations. Baby oil, personal lubricant, fresh linen, and good lighting. Oh, and he has some drugs too. I'm like, dang it. Like, you could have just stopped at the drugs.
Mark Cochran
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just fair, bro. I see when that. I lived up to the self-fulfilling prophecy. You guys kept saying I was a contrarian. I am,
Hey,
bro.
if the baby oil don't slip, you must have quit.
Yeah. Yeah. If the baby oil don't slip. That's funny. That's funny, bro. That's two. That's two. That's two for you, bro. But bro, hold on, man. Listen to this shit, man.
Of the freak offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Holmes' staff allegedly used to.
Why did they have to say that? And they seized cases and cases. Why they had to seize those? Why did you need to take the? They took the baby oil and personal lube like it was bricks of the Yawa, man. Come on, man. Get the Brim. Come on, Brim. You think that's what's up?
Team baby oil.
Nah, you ain't had nothing to say to that. But look, she was talking. But Trish Sheldon was talking some real shit. She was talking about like people just want to stay with, instead of doing all that. That's what we should be doing. To be fair, we don't know what it feel like to have those resources to be like that, because that kind of shit, everybody don't get caught up with it. Some of these dudes are doing that, and they stick with the one they with, work it out, or if not, they'll have their own little arrangement where we break up, and you go with your way, I go mine, but they don't go out there all messy like The Rock. Like, you remember how you heard about The Rock? Him and his wife broke up, right? But they still do business together. You know what I'm talking about? The nigga The Rock.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. So how do you feel? So right now, you feel like there's holes in the case right now, based on what your opinion right now.
I haven't heard any evidence
As it
yet.
stands right now.
I haven't heard any evidence they have. The evidence that they have of the quote-unquote freak-offs sounds like, to me, a party. And all his and his defense could be everybody there was a willing professional, you know? Like,
Yeah,
they said he hired commercial sex workers. I was like, what's a commercial sex worker? Somebody in chat was like, porn stars. I said, oh yeah. Sounds like
the only thing is, though, they got witnesses to testify that people didn't know they were getting drugged and stuff like that. That's going to be damning, you know. And I've heard
that's going to be damning. That's going to be damning. But what if he got? Yeah, that's going to be damning. That's the hard part right there. Pause. The difficult part is that, and I said that over and over. Yeah, I don't say it no more. Not on these topics. You got to say difficult. Hey, look. Hey, fam. I was like, that's the hardest part about any case dealing with somebody saying you did something to them, no matter what it was. You beat them up, you shot them, you stabbed them, grapes, essay, this, that, and the third. The hardest part is this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody getting on the stand, looking at the jury, saying something happened to me, fill in the blank, and he did it, and pointing right at you. That's hard to beat, bro. That's hard to beat. They have to, one, not believe that person, and chances are they wouldn't even put that person on the stand if they didn't think they could believe it. But that's what you need, man. That's the hard part. It's hard. Well, the difficult part is beating that. And I think they got that with the Cassie thing. Because most of this case sounds like the Cassie shit.
It's going to be very hard for Puffy's legal team to attack Cassie. If they, that's going to be very hard. They're going to have to really eggshell step around that to defend him. They're not going to be to attack Cassie without looking really bad.
I don't think they're going to be able to quote unquote attack anybody, because that's the hard part too. Well, the difficult part too of a case like this. You have to attack the witness's credibility, but you don't want to come across as badgering the witness, because the jury doesn't like that neither.
And
Or
you can't
or
do
they
that
break
to
down.
Cassie. They're gonna be hella sympathetic to Cassie off rip, so you can't go in there
Yeah,
with that disposition. You're gonna have to navigate in a
'cause-
different way to be able to attack them.
Hold up. Why you think they're gonna go into it like that? The jury, what you mean?
Because off rip, if Cassie is gonna get on the stand and she's involved in this process, the defense for Puffy cannot attack Cassie like they would possibly attack somebody else.
Why not?
Like the one dude or whatever.
Why not?
They're gonna have to navigate differently.
Why?
Because everybody's going to be sympathetic to Cassie unless they have something hard and hardened evidence in regards to the undermine.
Who is
Cassie.
everybody?
You can't
Everybody ain't
attack
on the
Cassie in
jury.
that fashion.
Who is everybody? Everybody's not on the jury.
I'm just saying, in general, the disposition when it comes to Cassie, they're going to look favorably upon Cassie, and you're not going to be to attack
Why?
Cassie in the same fashion.
Why would they look favorably upon Cassie?
Cassie is considered the victim. If you go to attack the victim, you know how bad that's going to look if it's not effective.
But you said he can do it with the other victims, but not Cassie. Why is that?
I didn't say you could. I said you might be able to because you have hardened evidence when it comes to Cassie. Some of the other ones will be based on hearsay. So knowing Cassie's situation, knowing that you've been paid Cassie, knowing that you have the videotape out there to show what you did to Cassie, you can't attack Cassie the same way you may attack a different plaintiff in this situation.
And here's my thing too, bro. You're exactly right. But the problem is you're exactly right, which is hard for anybody like Diddy to get a fair shake in this because I don't think you're going to find somebody on the jury in New York City who don't know who Diddy is and didn't see that damn tape that was all over the news. Now I'm starting to believe what people said back in March. They was like, yo, you know the FBI leaked this shit, right? I was like, why would they do that? They're like, no. I was like, that's illegal. They was like, man, they do shit like this all the time. They're gonna taint that jury pool early. Go back and listen to that show that we did back when they raided his crib in March. People were talking about, yeah, this is to taint the jury pool. It's just to destroy him publicly. And they let that shit ride for months. And now, you know what we about to do? Gonna charge you, and that's part of the case, and everybody don't see the video.
You know, one of the key components about this is, and I see people in the chat talking about it, is every person that was involved consenting adults? Was some of the situations where they're not consenting? Because, like, you know, Gene Deal said they was putting it in the juice so people didn't know. Like, some people were trying to be cautious.
Yeah, but listen, you can't say, listen, bro, but they didn't say that because that's a whole nother crime. They would say he was drugging women. They did not say that in the unsealed indictment. Like, that's what I was telling you in the chat. You talking about what Gene Deal and people saying on YouTube. What these people are charging him with,
they're holding on to that for
no, bro. It's an unsealed indictment. They just unsealed the indictment, bro. That's the indictment. They just read it. That's what they presented to the grand jury, and they said, yes, we see reasons that you guys can proceed with the indictment. They didn't charge him with the grape juice. They didn't charge him with putting something in the grapes for the juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's YouTube shit. With all due respect, he's not being charged with that. And maybe if Gene Deal got some information to offer, maybe they didn't find him credible, but they don't sound like he's on the witness list right now. No time soon, do it. He's just telling stories.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
He might get his ass called in now, though. He might be called in now. Let's see if he take the stand and say all of that shit. You think he'll take the stand?
Amen to that. That's a very good point.
Because it's one thing to say. Yeah, it's one thing to say it on Vlad couch. Are you gonna say it on the stand though?
Under oath.
Right. Under penalty of perjury, where you gonna do 5 years on me. Is that still true, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me ask you some other questions. And then they're gonna ask you about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with the case. You better have somebody over there to say, no, Your Honor, goes to credibility. Hey, look, do you cheat on your wife? What? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's how they're gonna have to attack Gene Deal.
Objection.
Remember, Gene Deal has an officer background, so that's what they're gonna have. If they did get Gene Deal involved, they're gonna have to dig up skeletons to try to tear down his credibility because his police background and all that is gonna hold up.
I mean, because what he's talking about now, he sounds like a witness, but he also sounds like an accomplice. You're the person that could have took her to the police instead of taking her to the other house that Mr. Combs told you to take her to. He ain't with y'all 24 hours a day. So yeah, either you a part of it or you're a witness. That's what they're gonna tell them. That's what they're telling everybody. Either you're a witness or you're an accomplice. What you want to do?
Well, hey Mark, I gotta fall back. I'll try to pull back up, but I gotta go back.
I ain't gonna be in too much longer. I appreciate it. All right. Shout out my guy Brent. Yeah, but guys like Diddy, man, them niggas, all of they been married, sleeping with one woman, man. They did that in the 90s. Tried it. Yuck. Wasn't fun. That's why they be doing all this weird shit, man, because they've been doing it for so long. It's almost like when you do drugs. You have a tolerance that you hit, and then people just keep escalating, trying to get higher and higher and higher. Nigga tried to get me to smoke some moon rocks the other day. It was like, nah, nigga, I don't want to smoke nothing with rocks in the title, nigga. For real, though. All right, let's play the rest of this, man, so we can get up out of here, y'all. Oh, we got one. 305, you on the line. Tell them your name. Where you from, family?
It's Pittsburgh T. What's up, Mark, my man?
What's up, champ? Talk to
What's going on with you, man?
You got it.
Hey, man, I'm listening to this thing, man. I think, look, this is what I think about these cases that's been coming out lately. And we never really circle back to these things. These prosecutors come out, they give out these press conferences, they give out these sensational details that we hang on to. And some of these things end up being like that YSL case, where they just drag on and people get exhausted of it and they just walk away. Because halfway through the trial, you figure out that these people, yeah, they won the case in public opinion, but they can't win the actual case because of the way that they clumsily put this stuff together. That YSL case is a blatant thing of the way that they've done it. Between the prosecutors and the judge, it's just a mess. And that's probably going to be the longest, when it gets finished, that's going to be the longest trial in Georgia history. That they're eventually just going to appeal it, even if he gets convicted because of the way they handled it, he's going to get off. So it sounds good initially going in. When they go through it, a lot of this stuff has been to the point where these prosecutors have run on that. Bill Cosby case, that prosecutor ran on putting Bill Cosby in jail before he got elected. That was something that he ran on, and he went back and went through and got some of Bill Cosby's statements that he made when they had that civil suit that wasn't supposed to be used, that was used. So I don't know where to lie with this. I think it's sad because there are victims, and these people are taking some where some of the actual crimes happen, and they do it so clumsily, they can't even prosecute the actual crime. So it's a bad use of what they're doing, the way that they're doing it, in my opinion, because they're not actually looking for truth. To me, they're just grandstanding.
Facts. But I don't know if it's just gonna get dropped like that. This ain't the same as the Trump thing, and this don't really seem like the quote unquote YSL case like that. You know, there's something different. Like the YSL case, it actually involves a homicide. You know what I'm saying?
Which they should have had more proof. They had more. It was more proof. It was actual homicide. It was more people that got roped in. The YSL case is more than one person. This is one person.
But like they said in the statute that I read for what the statute of RICO, we could just charge Young Thug for buying the rental car and being part of that. But who did this? And then you go down a long web. Like, damn, so you rented a rental car, and then this guy got shot and killed, and these people were driving. And who are you again? Oh, this the rapper. What else is going on? Oh, the Pee Wee Longway shit. The other guy, Woody. Remember, Woody don't been in jail a couple times. He talking about Woody do. If you disrespect me, Woody gonna clap you or something like that, right? So, bro, you are according if you guys are a gang and rap is the front, That's what she's trying to prove. And she got one by one all them guys to go there and say, are you a member of YSL? Yes. Is YSL a gang? Yes, ma'am. Did you win?
The problem with the YSL thing is, remember Woody got on the stand and said he lied.
No. I'm talking about.
He said he lied.
No, I ain't just talking about. Yeah. I ain't just talking. Listen to me, bro. They ain't even called everybody.
Right, but the way that they handled the trial, Mark, I'm not saying that they're guilty or not innocent. I'm saying the way they handled it. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a whole nother case. You can make a whole nother argument about that. But how did this case get open? Remember, all them niggas got swept up, and one by one, a lot of those guys went on the stand, and it's on record of them taking those deals, admitting that this is what they saying it is. And then the trial started. These other guys didn't get offered a plea, or they didn't take the plea. They taking that shit to trial, and then they go into trial, and the process is playing out. We can have our own agreements, because we got a lot of agreements about how this is playing out. This whole shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely on the free thug right now. I'm definitely on the free thug wave right now, because even if I did do something wrong, you can't break the rules that you made to get me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's a lot of you guys breaking your own rules in the game, trying to get me. Like, come on, man. And y'all know I ain't got nothing to do with this shit right here, yo. But y'all just trying to get me so bad, like that y'all gonna change the rules mid-game. Hell no.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem with it. It's because you can even, like, what I'm saying is, I'm not even saying if he's guilty or innocent. I'm just saying the way and manner in which they want to execute this thing and they want to go about it. They just coloring outside the line.
Yeah, I'm a rich nigga with money. These niggas want to get down and they did some shit. Sometimes niggas do shit around you trying to gain favor. You know? I handled that problem for you. Like, nigga, like what? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So they just go.
Yeah, orgies ain't illegal either. Huh? Yeah, and orgies ain't illegal either. So, like, some of the stuff they describe, like, orgies not illegal, having loose. Like, some of the stuff is like, wow, you just trying to sensationalize stuff. Like, stick to the charges. You're just talking about a bunch of nonsense right now. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna hold you, Mark. I just think, like, look, we'll see, because we don't know who the victim is. We don't know who the witnesses
That's all they kept bringing up was Cassie in this thing. When I'm playing this,
they didn't say her name though.
Not at all.
They didn't say her name.
But they said everything we needed. Who else had a video leaked earlier this year? Where the video was out.
I mean, more than likely. But
it's not no more than likely. She's the only. Hold up, bro. Let's talk in real facts now. It's not no more than likely. It's only one person that had a video with Mr. Combs made public earlier this year. It's not no more than likely. Come on, Pittsburgh T. Let's be factual. We ain't got
right.
We ain't gonna get sued for that. We can be factual on that. That's a fact.
Okay, so it's Cassidy. Okay, let's say it's Cassidy. Okay, we're gonna 99% chance it's Cassidy. It's more than likely than higher than not. It's a very small chance it's not her. Like, even that's kind of messy, because they leaked that tape and then she got a lawsuit, and now they're bringing it up in the actual criminal case. Like, that's not how that's supposed to go. That's all wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, the procedure in which they did it, and if he did or didn't do it, it's just like they just coloring all around the law the way that they want to do it, and we've just assumed that the guy's guilty, and we don't give a damn, because it's not us, and we wouldn't do anything like that. But if they're doing that with a high-profile guy with endless amounts of money, they'll do that with your ass with a jaywalking ticket or whatever other kind of ticket they want. They'll put you in the same predicament. That's the problem when you start allowing this kind of crazy going.
I don't know if they would do that to me, because they wouldn't have a video of me dragging a woman down the hallway by her hair.
But would they just charge you with charges that don't have anything to do with that? Because most of that stuff he said, they didn't charge him with it.
Yeah, he didn't get charged for the 1,000 cases of baby oil, the fresh linen, the good light, and the personal lubricant. No charges for that. He didn't even get a drug charge. They didn't even charge him with possession of drugs.
He didn't get an assault and battery charge either. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of the stuff that they're coloring, it got nothing to do with that.
Were you here earlier when I said the same thing you just said? I was like, yo, I said, if what they saying is true, what they described to me sound like a RAPE. When you say
Yeah.
when you say you grab me by my hair, like that video ain't me just him and I just in a room. According to well, we don't know yet. But what they describing is a person being forced physically to have sex with sex workers. That's RAPE. But you didn't charge him with that. He's getting charged with RICO, and they naming the charges. So I want to play a little bit more of this because I didn't get to the end. I'm almost at the end. Can you stay up for me to play this part when they really go through the charges?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches.
All right, let's see these items.
As you can see here, this is a drum magazine.
And that's bad. And this is the bad stuff.
Large capacity. And it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s. And you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there.
That's bad, but what helps him is not put together, ready to use. What you think of that, Pittsburgh team?
Well, it's illegal to file down the serial number, so that's illegal no matter what. That part of it is illegal.
And possession.
Him having the drum is not illegal. Him having the drum is not illegal. Him filing down the serial number, that's illegal.
Right, and I just got that yesterday. I didn't even know. That's not gonna work, is it?
You can't file down
that
serial
shit was
number.
left at one of my freak offs. It wasn't even my shit. That shit was just left at one of the freak offs from somebody else. That's not gonna work neither.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
Nah,
and why they keep calling them freak offs, bro? Like, why? What's up with the freak offs? Like, that's another thing, man. Like, that's just me, or that's just weird, man. Is it just me?
That's what they said early in the tape, man. He was like, he described what these he said where he would have set professional he said commercial sex workers. I said commercial sex workers opposed to independents. When for you to say commercial, that means they're working in the capacity of their production company, right? They're commercials.
Yeah, that's what they get paid to do, ain't it?
Or if not, they independent right now. They just
yeah.
It was.
I don't get that.
Bro,
I don't even know why he brought that up. If that's what they get paid to do.
He said Mr. Combs referred to him as freak offs. So from since then on, we calling them freak offs. Bro, they probably got Diddy on camera saying, "We're the freak offs, man." They fucking with him, dog. Because every time they say he was like, I shouldn't have called it that. Should have thought of better branding. Should have just called it "We're making love party" or something. It should have called it.
The prosecutor said
he
might be watching tapes too much, bro.
Yeah, that nigga done rub one off. Respectfully. Hey, look. You need to call that "Everybody Here Consents Party." Everybody say yay. That's what I'm gonna call my freak off. Everybody here consents. Yay.
I think that prosecutor watched a little bit too much detail with the tapes, bro. I think he watching way too much of the tapes.
I would be giving a press conference briefing to all the commercial sex workers and all the bitches involved in the room. I'm like, listen, everybody. Every now and then, this light is gonna turn red. If you're ready to leave, you change your mind, you can leave at any time. We not holding you here. Just leave the baby oil. Pick your phone up at the security post on checkpoint on the way out. But goddamn, man, we gotta have safe words. Make sure you have a safe word, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, let's go through on camera. 1, 2, 3. What's your safe word? What's your safe word? Okay, everybody good? Let the everybody consents party commence. Everybody say yay. Yeah, man, that's how you gotta do it, goddamn. That's how you gotta do it. They'll get you.
I don't thought that is.
Yo, I'm wilding out today. Hold on, let me play this last part. Let's go.
Now, I want to be clear about two things.
Let's get it.
First, this office is determined to investigate.
He ain't show no cocaine though. Why he didn't show all the drugs? Pittsburgh T, where the drugs at?
Because he was he was stuck.
Hold on. Hey, mute your mic. 202.
Hello?
202. Mute your mic. I'm gonna let him finish, and I'll go to you after that. All right.
All right, okay.
Cool. Yeah, Pittsburgh T. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I got another caller added on. But Pittsburgh T. Why they didn't show no cocaine or no drugs? They showed a gun. That's bad. But where are the drugs at?
I mean, was he selling the drugs? Or people was just partaking in the drugs.
I'm just saying, like, when he said, here's some of the evidence, if they would have found some cocaine in their house, they would have showed it. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Some of his evidence, I don't see no evidence. So we'll see if they reveal it. Right now, I don't see a lot there. It sounds real bad, but we ain't really seen nothing yet. We'll see if the trial goes.
All right, hold on. Hold what you got. We're going to go to 202. What's your name? Where you from? Unmute your mic, 202.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Talk to me. What's your name? Where you from? Yeah, what's your name? Where you from, big dog?
My name is Dave. I'm calling from DC, bro.
Dave from DC. Let's go.
Yeah, from DC.
Let's go.
Okay, man, real quick. I just wanted to say, I had noticed that it came out with the Cassie, the thing with the, the hotel with the dragon and the kicking thing, and then this had come about, and I was just saying to myself, and I'm gonna make it real quick, that they just like they had already created an image in everybody's mind. Not necessarily mine, but most people, the public, like an image of what type of person this is. I was wondering why that came out, and then they keep like putting it all together, like these guns, these freak offs, and this Cassidy thing all together, like it's all just painting a picture like this is violent, aggressive dude. And all I'm hearing is these freak offs is basically some Hollywood orgies to me. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out all these years that this happened, when did all these people come to the realization that this was something that they didn't want to do anymore? Like, how they were forced and coerced to do these things? That's the part that I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? To me, anytime when I see these, these men, these very rich, powerful men, and with this Me Too thing and all this stuff come back years later, I gotta question something. Things just seem kind of fishy to me, man. Stuff like this, I gotta question things, and people automatically just jump into conclusions on this guy and what type of person he is, and this sexual deviant. Have anybody ever thought that half the stories we heard may not be true about this dude for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, maybe Diddy might not be exactly everything you say, because some can be true, but I know in this world a person can do something, and another person, you could just sit there and be like, hey, that guy messed with 13-year-old boys. Oh yeah, come on, man. You know how Diddy is. Yeah. That's probably true. Diddy do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody pile on.
Yeah. So
Dave, I said that too.
People just jump into.
I said, Dave. I said, let's say he did the Cassie shit, right? And I know a lot of niggas who got a little too rough with their lady at one point for whatever reason.
Right.
But that doesn't mean,
and I'm not trying to excuse that, but I'm saying the way they put it
is true
together.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I know, that's like me saying, I know Dave, and matter of fact, I ain't gonna use you as an example. I hate when people do that. Like, don't use me as an example when you can use yourself, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just use me as an example, right? Which is not true but let's say they was like, oh yeah, I know Nash beat up on his old lady, right? Yeah. So you hear that and you see it on tape. But next thing you know, they hear you say, yeah, Nash try to blow up a nigga car before. You be like, damn, for real? Yeah, I did. I do know that nigga be beating up on his bitch. Yeah, that nigga be wildin'. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
he crazy anyway.
Yeah, he crazy anyway. Just because one thing is true doesn't mean everything is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I bet you, man. I bet you it's some things, man, that I wouldn't be surprised, because another brother brought this to light said that he has a channel also, and he said it's a situation going on with the powers that be with Diddy, with some Ciroc type stuff, and some things, some deals he made.
Yeah, he dropped that. He dropped that. He did. That was true, but he did drop that case. In the midst of all this other stuff that was happening with the settlement with Cassie, he dropped that Ciroc case.
So you don't think maybe this? Do you don't think that I'm in DC, you at, and all of us supposedly know everything that Diddy does, and he's been doing this forever, that they're just finding out these things, and it comes out now that maybe this guy possibly made somebody mad, and now there's no covering up things no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't want to go too far down that. Possibly he made somebody mad. Like, you got to put an address on that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I like a good conspiracy, but part of a good conspiracy is it got to have some layer of truth. So you could say, okay, it was this guy, this company, and this, that, and the third. Okay, we got to have a link, but just to say, it don't feel right. Nah, man. Sometimes when it don't feel right, it's because it's not right. I mean, because, or you have a bias, or you want to believe something is nefarious going on.
Right.
But it couldn't have been real quick. It couldn't have been the Ciroc because they didn't.
But a lot of times,
it couldn't have been the Ciroc because he didn't own that Ciroc.
Right. He did. No. But he did have a lawsuit against.
He didn't own that.
Yeah. But that's a whole different argument.
But he never owned it. Yeah.
Listen,
but I'm saying he never had any.
We heard you 3 times. He didn't own it, Pittsburgh T. Listen, but he had a lawsuit against the owners. That is true, and he had a mega lawsuit against the owners.
But I hear he done a lot as far as when they first started with Ciroc, who was unknown to the people before Diddy put his face to it. And
yeah, but that's a whole nother argument. That's a whole nother argument, though.
Right. Yeah, but he never had any. Go ahead. That was never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah. He didn't own it. He didn't own it, but he got a cut of every case sold. We do know that he got a cut of every case sold. He did. They allow him to do things with the marketing promotion, but no, he did not own it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It had a parent company, and even that company, like, he didn't own none of that. He was working. You know what I'm saying? Promoting, marketing, shit like that. Had a budget to do a lot of shit with it, and did a lot with it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, niggas was getting them Ciroc boys. Hey, look, niggas was calling themselves Ciroc boys. Remember that? I wonder how that's working out for him.
He made them a lot of money.
I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about like niggas on the street was calling themselves. Like niggas in the chat was calling themselves Ciroc boys at the bar, buying that overpriced vodka.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm a blue dot nigga. Nah. I like the coconut pen. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I did fuck with that coconut and pineapple Ciroc. Yo, put a case on.
Oh man.
That coconut Ciroc.
And don't say you got it in a girl. That's the jump to get back in the day with the girls from Ciroc.
Yeah, man. Diddy juice. We all gave him Diddy juice. Damn. Are we all co-conspirators? Because we funded this empire for decades, man. We all are guilty, right? Knowing that we heard those stories about Puff. They're gonna put a case on all of y'all niggas. Ciroc boys. I know a nigga somewhere out there. Probably some nigga out there in the world got a Ciroc boy tattoo on him. I swear. I know it's true. I'm gonna find it too. Should I put it out there? Ciroc boy tattoo challenge. If you still got it today, I give you $100, nigga. Take a picture of that shit and send it to me, because I know it's true. All right, 50. Matter of fact, 50. The price don't drop with these indictments. Everything half off, nigga. So $50 for your. Take me a picture of a Ciroc boy tattoo if you still got it. $50. I'll send you a picture. That's the only thing it's gonna be worth. Hey, look, use that $50 for taking that picture to help you pay for getting that tattoo covered up. We're gonna help somebody get their Diddy tattoo covered up, because it's no way out right now, bro. It's bad for the boy. But go ahead, I'll pass the mic. Go ahead, Pittsburgh T. And I'm Dave from DC.
Yeah, but I think we just gotta wait and see. Because right now we just got the press conference on them. We don't have any what the actual evidence is. We don't have no witness list. We don't have a lot of stuff. And we got a lot of gibberish that don't mean a whole lot of nothing. It's just real catchy that people just catching on to it. So we'll see as the case go on. All thing he won is the court of public opinion. That's it. That's all he won. He didn't win nothing outside of that. People just gonna assume this man innocent to what David said. And that's just it. That's all he proved at this point.
I'm telling you, the feds, man, don't play. I'm telling you, coming from a guy that's been on the other side of the fence, feds don't pay. They don't play fair at all, man. He not gonna get no fair play. If they just want a person, they just gonna get a person. Cause the type of charges, man, you know, I'm saying I've been on that side of law. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at things from a different standpoint with this racketeering, continuing enterprise and all these damn mafioso charges, man. These come on, man. These big criminal organizations, big syndicate charges he got. Them joints meant to put the lid on you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They're using them same joints. They started with the mafia. Then they start using them for the local drug organization in our communities. Now they're using them for them little gangbangers. And then Puffy was the sex case.
I mean, well, shit. Look at the people that's bringing the charges against them. Like, low key, can you see the screen right here? Look at all these people right here beside the state attorney. I don't know if y'all can see the screen, but peep this. That's cold. That's cold. He's at the front, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ladies up there beside him, all dressed in black. One of them looked like she's about to burst with child. These are the investigators, and that's his team. Him and his team of prosecutors and investigators. Can y'all see the screen? Yeah.
No, I can't see it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It's him and
it's like that Madam Albright.
It's him and
Madam Albright chick.
It's him and four white ladies, bro.
Yeah, but it's like that. You know that white lady, Madam Albright, who
she's a defense attorney, though, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
That's nothing.
No,
like
but
this.
every time
these people have the power of the American government behind them, though.
No, but Madam Albright, she sued somebody civilly. Then they get a lawsuit. Then they take that information, and then they get a criminal case behind all these high-profile men. That's what she did. Bill Cosby. You start going down the list of all those people. She's the attorney on record for the people that are bringing the civil lawsuit. Then they bring that information, and then later on, they go criminal.
Here? Was she Cassie lawyer?
No, I'm saying that's the play. That's what we just saw. We saw Cassie get a civil lawsuit, and then now we see criminal charges right behind the same things that are colored inside of this. What he just said was based upon that civil lawsuit. The same thing, same play, but even a different person.
Yeah, but different charges too. Like different charges, different jurisdictions, all of that. For me, this is major, bro. This is the federal. This is the Southern District of New York City. They made a whole show about this. You ever remember that show? Billions.
Yeah, Billions.
They made a whole show about this, man. Like that Southern District is like it's Southern District. It's like something different. Make that a Southern District or something.
That's different.
Right. But it's him and
man,
5 to 6
a black
women,
man
bro.
that got billionaire status. It's just really sad, man. Like them people ain't playing. This could possibly, when you talk about RICO and CCE and all them charges like that, them federal joints, and you talking about putting the person away for a very, 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 very long time.
Yeah, because it's such a
low very long
bar.
time. We're talking about 20, 30, 40.
Because it's such a low bar of guilt. I don't have to catch you with a brick of cocaine. I don't have to catch you. I have to catch somebody else with some cocaine, and they say they was doing it for you. They did that at the airport. Remember, caught somebody with some cocaine at the airport. They didn't catch Diddy with it. He was allowed to go. They got that guy. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He's facing them same tricky charges.
But is it tricky if the people
big drug dealers get in? But it's just sex trafficking.
No, the cocaine is the cocaine. Remember the pink cocaine? I
No,
didn't
I'm
even know
talking
they
about the
had pink
Rico
cocaine.
and the
Nigga.
CCE.
Nigga, did you know they had pink cocaine until this shit started?
No, I never seen it before in my life. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
And I've been involved with street shit for a long time. And I ain't never.
Never even heard
He
of
got the
that.
pink joint. That's the rich folks kind.
I never even heard of that.
That's like.
I be lying. I be like,
exclusive.
hey, look, bro, I'm telling you, bro, they didn't. I'll be up there.
They ain't regular, man.
I be like, is that a real thing? Because I'll tell niggas they thought it was pink cocaine. Really, it was candy. I like to sniff candy. Hey, look, I was at the dojo today. I was talking to this with the OGs up there, and he was telling me, man, if y'all ain't got me on camera doing it, I ain't doing it. Fuck what they saying. Yo, is pink cocaine real? Yes, it is. Oh my God.
Well, they put that tranquilizers in that stuff. That's what I heard. So they don't feel nothing. So when they be doing all the stuff going in the back door, they don't feel it, and all the other weird stuff they be doing. They be putting all that stuff, mixing it in there. I mean, we wouldn't really know nothing about that because we don't do that kind of crazy stuff.
Oh, no.
But that, I mean, the other part to it is like, look, the problem I have with all this stuff is
it's not even
guilty.
pink
Ain't nobody
cocaine.
trying
They
to
call
say
it pink cocaine, but it's not pink. It's not even cocaine.
Yeah, no, it's mixed. No, it's got horse tranquilizer. It's mixed up with other stuff
That's
in
the
there.
ketamine and
That
the
does other
ecstasy.
kind of stuff.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
it's food coloring.
Right.
Hey, look, let's share the screen. This is for educational purposes. What is pink cocaine? It's not even the type of cocaine, despite its name. It's a synthetic drug classified as somebody smarter than me say this word. Matter of fact, let's look. Can Google say it for me? Can you say it? There we go. Say it. Woo! One of those. One of those. Phenylethylamine. Okay. But basically, it's a drug with a combination of pink food coloring, strawberry flavoring. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Ketamine, caffeine, and MDMA. This composition means that its effects more closely resemble those of ecstasy rather than cocaine. And it was developed in the 1970s by a chemist named Alexander Shulgin. Wow, they got the chemist name here from the 70s. Salute to you, G. You're a legend. You still getting niggas in prison in 2024. Congratulations. You and your concoction. It was intended to treat erectile dysfunction. Wow. By enhancing. Okay, sorry, you did nothing wrong. You was trying to save the planet. He said it helps with erectile dysfunction and it enhances libido for women. Okay, that's what's up. So everybody fucking around here, and was sold under the names like Perfumex or Erox until its reclassification as a Schedule I controlled substance in the United States in 1995. So somebody put Diddy on it, because Diddy in 1995, that's when they stopped. Diddy was just getting hot. If he still got pink cocaine now, he can still get it. Damn. Pink cocaine is popular amongst teens and young adults. He is not either. In the club scene, he's definitely there. And it is used, and its use can lead to ranges of side effects, including hallucinations, euphoria, nausea, rapid heartbeat, and in several cases, severe cases, seizures and respiratory depression. Damn. All right, so there you go, kids. Don't do drugs. You heard it here first. Don't do drugs. Definitely don't do no pink cocaine, because it's not even cocaine. All right, let's go. Because, yeah, you could just get you some Blue Chew or something like that nowadays. You ain't even got to do all that extra shit. And the right Pittsburgh tea.
Man, they got an Ultra down here with them. Look, I don't know if you know, they got an Ultra concert they have out here every year. And the first week, they have at least 10 or 15 overdoses. Every week that they have that Ultra down here. It's one of them, like, rave type things.
Damn.
Where they have it, that concert where they do the lights and stuff and they play all that crazy music, where them rich kids be down there
That's
getting
bad
high
for
in the
business.
mug and they don't mess with them kids at all.
But that's bad business. How they
They
keep
don't
that
mess with
shit
them.
going? How they able to keep that party afloat if kids are dying?
They fly in all over the world to come down here to the Bayside Amphitheater. Every year they do the same thing, man. Because who's going to the parties, Mark? It ain't about what they doing, it's who's doing it.
All right.
You can look it up. That's a every year offense. So the whole drug thing, and then I don't even get why the government care about the sex worker stuff so tough. Because if that's what you decided to do, I never understood that. Like, I wouldn't do it, you wouldn't do it, but you a grown adult deciding that's what you want to do. I don't get that. Now, if you a minor and somebody holding you against your will, that's an entirely different thing. But you being a sex worker and somebody paying you for your sex, I don't really get that. I'm sorry. I don't really think that should be a crime or the government's business.
Yeah, in this press conference, they start talking about him getting the key to the New York, to the key to the city. They said we had tremendous help in this case. I want to go to when they start taking questions from the people. I want you to hear the questions that are asked and how you answer them. Here we go. Yeah, he started talking about his biography. But again, let's not mistake this, right? Let me get a screenshot of this. Because these are the bro, the more, like I said, the more I'm hearing about this, the more I'm like, man, I don't know, B. Like, and I know I'm gonna lose some people with this one. They're gonna be mad at me, like, Mark, you gotta believe the women, believe the victims. And I'm like, bro, I want to, but I gotta hear from the accuser what happened. Well, you heard from I didn't hear Cassie say nothing. I didn't.
She got paid though, respectfully, Mark. She got paid, respectfully.
But I need to hear it in her voice though, not like a press release. You get what I'm saying? Of why she got paid. Because she never spoke. She never had her chance. That nigga squashed that shit in less than 24 hours. We never seen nothing like that. We never seen nothing like that. So with that said, I'm like, damn, man. Sounds bad. And
yeah, but she got victimized and paid though. She got victimized and she got paid. Man, you see a nigga at the Circle K beat this old lady up and won't do nothing and do it again every week. Like, I mean, respectfully, she got paid for that.
$30 million money? Does that nigga got $30 million?
No, you don't. And that's the point. That's the point I'm getting to. You won't hear from them.
No. We don't hear from him. And you would hear about it. No, we don't hear from him because he ain't got nothing to take. It ain't newsworthy.
Exactly. So it shouldn't matter.
No, it does. It's newsworthy though. It's newsworthy because with great power comes great. Bro, what if a CEO does shit like this? That's big news. Now, granted, Dana White slapped this lady up. See, that could have been a better argument for you. Like, Mark, what happened to Dana White? Is he running?
No,
but you bring it up to the corner guy. The story, that's not a good example. But Dana White definitely slapped his wife up, and we saw that on camera. And they had like nothing happened.
It never heard of it.
They had like they ain't even heard of it.
Man, you had Elon Musk in court documents when he sued to get that $55 billion that he had to get. That the people on the board said that they felt like they had to do drugs with him to make him comfortable, and they did drugs, ketamine, this and that. They named the drugs. He's still the CEO. No, there was no backlash. They hardly mention it, but it's in court records. So like drug use and having sex, they do it all the time. It's just when you got that melatonin in your skin.
See, black media,
look it up.
Black media missed that mark, didn't they? Black Twitter, where you at on that? Damn. So you think we designed to just target the black people more than the others? Is that what you're saying?
No, they do it. No, what I'm saying is people are people. Human people do all kind of illicit stuff. It's just magnified when it's black people. And the charges, the law becomes a law where we want to be a stickler to the law with black people. And we be the first ones leading the bandwagon. When it's these other people, they be charging them, they'll kill somebody, and they get less time than these people getting for sex crimes, alleged sex crimes. That they're not even charging them with the sex crimes. They charge them with everything else but the sex crimes. But they're getting 20 and 30 years for this, and murderers not even getting this. It don't make sense.
All right, let's play some more of this audio. I want you to hear the questions because they're going to ask them about Epstein and everything. I'm like, oh, Lord, they're going to off Diddy.
The indictment describes aggressive, open, violent, hedonistic
abuse that you say was recurrent and widely known. Why did it take law enforcement so long to intervene? How many women were victimized?
Good question. What you think, Pittsburgh T? I could. Let me bookmark this because this could be a whole segment by itself. What you think, Pittsburgh T? Good question. Yeah.
Yep. Excellent question. You're not gonna answer it though. Excellent question.
Sidebar, your audio is perfect tonight, brother. Or whenever you call in, the audio is perfect.
Like Sean Combs, and how many others were involved?
Look, our investigation is ongoing.
Ah, nigga.
You never heard of it.
So you could tell us about the baby oil, but you can't tell us how many victims you got? You got 1,000 bottles of baby. He said we had over 1,000 cases of baby oil. No, we had several cases of baby oil personal lubricant that included over 1,000 bottles. How many victims you got? We're not gonna go into that. Nigga, what?
You never heard of it.
See what I'm saying? I'm fair, Pittsburgh T. See, I wish people, because I want people to be fair about me whenever my name is brought up in some bullshit. Because I got to go to get a certain prestige in a certain place in life. You get what I'm saying? What they going to say about me? What they going to say about you? Y'all can tell people I got several cases of, I got several cases of personal lubricant and baby oil equaling thousands of bottles. My staff supplied drugs. That's the first thing. But then they continue with personal lubricant, baby oil, fresh linen, good lighting, and candles and all that shit. How many victims you got? We're not going to talk about that. Why did it take you? If what you're saying is true, why did it take so long? We're not going to talk about that. Fuck out of here. Yo, man, I'm still fuck the police. Fuck y'all talking about. Hold on, let me add Puro to the conversation.
Yeah, they ain't adding up.
Yeah, Pittsburgh T. I had to add Puro in. What's up, Puro?
What up, Mark? What up, Pittsburgh? What's going on, fellas?
What up, gang? What
up, yo?
Mother vet? No, we're not a gang.
Chilling.
What's up, neighborhood? What's up, caller?
How you doing, neighbor? What's going on?
Hey, neighbor. That flag, that shit.
Yeah, no RICO charges here. No RICO charges for us. We're not a gang. No, we're not affiliated. We are not affiliated.
We are just a group of people, strangers on YouTube talking. Just strangers on YouTube.
I actually never met this dude before in my life. I just wanted to call in and
get
my
fact. I don't know none of y'all. Yep, that's it. Go ahead, man. Give me your take on this topic, and go ahead, Puro. You got the floor, man. Get your bars off real quick.
Sure. Well, yeah, I was, like trolling a lot, with the get him to the Greek. But on a serious note, yeah, man. I mean, he's pretty much up shit's creek without a paddle, bro. Like I was making some points earlier in the chat, bro. It's like they sounded like they were jokes, but they weren't, bro. Like back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, bro. Like you hear about all this crazy stuff that like the Jenners would get into, bro. But they like a lot of these dudes, like they had families and stuff. Like they were like very disciplined, bro. They weren't lazy. Like nowadays, people are like, especially people like with money, think that money washes anything, and they just like they get lazy with this type of stuff. Like literally, like before that, like say all this is true. Like ain't Diddy smart enough to like try to flee the country or something, try to get to like Vietnam, some non-extradition country? Roman Polanski is in France living his best life, bro. Like that guy wasn't dumb, and he's been accused of like.
I blame Diddy for this. He should have left, Puro. You're right. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is gone.
Like he was untouchable,
I heard somebody tell me last night. They said he didn't flee, and I don't know what y'all think. They said because he got kids, man. He said Russell got grown kids. Diddy got some kids in high school and a newborn baby. I was like, well, those kids just graduated from high school. The mother kids are grown, and that newborn baby is with the baby mama. She's safe. They can come visit me in Bali.
Yeah, they got schools over there too.
And I'll be over here, and I have money, and y'all can have opportunity, and y'all daddy won't, and everything that I work for, your family name won't be in disgrace. And if so, you can leave, or you can just, but you will have your money. I'll still have some money. We can invest silently from Bali. Y'all think Russell Simmons is a silent partner nowhere in America still making money? Come on, man. Because technically, when you left, you wasn't indicted. You wasn't charged. You're not a fugitive of justice.
Exactly. You're just taking a vacation. You just might not be coming back,
And now they choosing your now you give them the opportunity though to choose your vacation and your location for your life.
Exactly.
Because whatever he facing, bro, with this shit, and I don't know if Pittsburgh T agree with me, Puro, and you, whatever he's facing, it's gonna be a life sentence, bro, at his age at 54.
Over, man. Over.
This nigga's facing like 20, 30, 40 years, bro, from what I'm hearing. These charges, as they line them up, this 30 plus years, bro, that's life. This nigga ain't coming back at 89 after 35 years in prison.
Yeah. Pretty much a death sentence, in my opinion.
Yeah, bro. I know I started off with the jokes, but shit, man, the more because I hadn't heard the press conference in full. I caught different pieces of it in and out. I want y'all to hear these questions though. They asked this motherfucker like, yo, if what y'all say is true, why it took y'all so long to get involved? How about that?
On Combs, and how many others were involved?
Look, our investigation is ongoing. We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant. I can't tell you why it took so long. I think the better focus is on the fact that we are here today. And we are committed to making sure that justice is done.
Next question. What y'all with me on that? That's weak when you don't.
Word salad.
Nah, actually, I got a comment on that, Mark.
Speak on it.
Like actually, the guy's on point. I don't know who is this. The district attorney, prosecutor. Who is it?
Damian Williams. He's the U.S. attorney.
Yeah, no, he's on point. Just with the question that was asked is the amount of victims. Like he has to say that because
or how many other people were involved.
Yeah, like because that's the thing.
And
like,
why did it take so long?
Why it takes so long? Those are the three.
Well,
go ahead, Puro. We cut you off.
That can be used.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
That can be used against
the thing is that especially with the RICO case and also it's federal. Like at the end of the day, like Diddy could use that, like anything that he says, in his defense. So at the end of the day, like the number of victims, like you can't give an erroneous number. You can't be like, oh, it might have been 10, it might have been 12.
Or good point. Or how many people were involved? He said it was 20 people involved, and then they in court saying it was 5 or it was 50.
Yeah, unfortunately, like that's like boilerplate. Like I'm no lawyer, but like you said, I play one online.
Me too. And look, I need to play more prosecutor sometimes because right now I'm in defense mode because everybody else is playing prosecutor.
Yeah, but he still has to disclose that to his lawyer. He still got to tell his lawyer. He has Diddy got a right to face the accusers no matter what.
No. That's so, hold up. Listen,
it took him so long.
Pittsburgh T.
He should never answered it, bro.
No. But Puro's right. If I answer, it can be held against me. So no, I don't have to answer that. Puro's right. Yeah. And what you talking about is
a public hearing.
And what you talking about is what Diddy's going to get a chance to do once we go to trial and we start discovery. You'll have your day in court. It's called discovery. Exactly. What you describe is discovery. Exactly. But let's play the next question.
Next question.
Go ahead, brother.
Julia Ainsley, NBC.
Thank you for doing this. You said we are
even that. You hear that, Julia, NBC? You're selected and chosen. Everybody don't get to ask questions at a press briefing. They pick who's chosen. Go ahead.
Not done, and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
Checkmate. So anybody else can get it. And I don't think he answered nothing else. I'm not taking anything off the table. Bro, if y'all never seen that show Billions, watch the show Billions. You have a different interpretation of how this whole shit go and the relationships between the state.
Great show.
Man, one of the best shows ever to me. I love that shit. And
I like it a lot too.
And sorry for Damian Lewis, man. His wife passed, man, and that changed everything.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's why he started doing the show from London, because his wife passed and he had took a break, said he wasn't gonna do it, but he did come back for the final season. But he lost his wife during COVID.
Man, that's sucks, man. God bless his soul.
Yeah, man. God bless his soul, man. Great actor though. I watch him in anything.
Janet Fisher, Newsday.
So basically, he ain't taking nothing off the table. Anybody got a comment on that?
Nah, I just wanted to say.
Vague answer,
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's another. Like he gave a lot of vague answers, bro. Like he just left a lot of open-ended. Like you have a press conference giving out certain details that are like insignificant, and everything that's important that people have some questions. A lot of like vague answers and word salad. Like I don't know. I just think this influenced public opinion. We didn't learn a lot about the case, what they actually have. And I don't know. That could be good. He could have a lot of stuff, or he could have nothing. We just don't know what it is.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh, remember, he's not trying this. He's not trying this case in the court of public opinion. He's trying this case in the federal district of New York or whatever. Like, what we think don't matter, bro. He's gonna answer the questions the best he can without trying to ruin his case.
Nah, that press conference was public opinion. This was a press conference that he had, and this was strictly for public opinion. This was all this was for. He did not have to have a press conference. He could have just arrested them.
That's what I'm saying.
And that could have been in
It's not going to be. At the end of the day, it's not going to be litigated in the court of public opinion. Like, this is just,
right,
for information to the general public, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're like, these guys got to they have to be cognizant of what they say, because they don't want to ruin their case.
Right, but also in the process, if you watch that show Billions, they go out there and they know what they're doing. They talk that shit. They know how they about to paint them and make them look whatever. Like they know what they doing, bro. It's a orchestra. It's a beautiful game, and it's a dangerous game. But man, that shit it's a game to them. It's a game to them, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Mark, do you think this particular state's attorney is like the guy on Billions, where he was like a crazy, freaky S&M dude?
He could be. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. But I don't know anything. I don't know, but anything is possible. I didn't know who this guy was until 2 days ago.
Yeah, that'd be art imitating life type shit, bro. That's crazy.
No, because he's not losing his job. He ain't doing it, but I do get where you're coming from. Like, now I just have a different perspective on the process of how this thing goes and the hierarchy and the things behind the scene, how people have their own ambitions and delusions of grandeur. I see this shit wholly different. And then granted, he could be one of those straight arrow guys. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get what you're saying about the games they play and shit.
Yeah, but you do have those straight arrow guys. They're like, no, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. We got a victim. We gonna big or small. We gonna prosecute them all. We going after everybody. Diddy, get him. He did what? Cassie video. Yeah, we're using that. Let's go. Let's build a case around that.
Gotcha.
And you got 6 months to do it.
Yeah.
And he put them ladies on the job.
Harry?
What's the difference between?
Don't be mistaken that it's no coincidence that it's 6 white ladies over there helping him push this case. Don't be mistaken. Don't be mistaken. He's a U.S. attorney.
I hear you.
He's a U.S. attorney in that Southern District. But it's other ones.
Yeah, and it's a black guy that's putting the case. The DA is a black guy. That's obvious
him
too.
On the case. Yeah, it's somebody over him that put him on the case. You don't
more of a brownish caramel color, to be honest.
Right, he's not black. Just like Kamala's not black, Pittsburgh T. That's like y'all said, she's not black. If he ain't
he's black enough. He's black enough. He's just like the OJ trial when they put the black guy on that case. They had that white lady, Marsha, what's her name, and they decided to put that black guy on the trial because they put a hostage. They ain't crazy. They know exactly what they be doing.
Christopher Darden.
Yeah.
Yep, Christopher Darden. Yep, they put him on the case. He wasn't on the case originally. They decided they needed the black guy, so they put him on the case.
But to be fair, if I was on trial for RAP, I would want a good criminal defense team, but I would definitely want a woman on that team because you want the jury to say, well, if he was this bad, he wouldn't even look at him, but he got a lady represent him and she's fighting for him. She don't believe it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
I remember
both sides do it.
A woman lawyer.
Yeah,
right?
Bro. Both sides do it at Pittsburgh T. Not to be a contrarian, but both sides do that. And that's just called but that's just called that's called good lawyering, man.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's what they do. I'm not calling it out as being wrong. It's just what part of the game.
Yeah, you put a woman over there saying this guy's a monster. Okay, I got a woman over here defending me saying, man, this bitch lying. All right, let's play this though.
Sex trafficking and promoting travel for the purpose of prostitution.
Well, there are different crimes with different elements. I don't think we should get into the nitty gritty of the legal discussion right now.
No, so this whole shit wasn't about the legal discussion. Hold up, man. Like, it was just about baby oil.
And promoting.
Listen to the questions.
I'm not taking anything off the table.
We heard that.
Janet Fisher, Newsday.
What's the difference between the sex trafficking and promoting travel for the purpose of prostitution?
Well, there are different crimes.
Right. Good job. Did you hear that, Pittsburgh T?
Who is he saying good job to?
No, I said good job. That was a good question
Okay.
That was a good question that he couldn't answer. I want Puro though to do the prosecution side. Because Puro, you did a good job arguing for the prosecution. Tell me why he couldn't answer this.
Janet Fisher, Newsday.
What's the difference between the sex trafficking and promoting travel for the purpose of prostitution?
The question, did y'all hear that? Y'all charged him with sex
we heard
trafficking,
it.
but y'all didn't charge him with paying for travel for the purposes of prosecution. Why you didn't charge him with this, that, or both?
Well, there are different crimes with different elements. I don't think we should get into the nitty gritty of the legal discussion right now, but the sex trafficking, we believe they're all serious offenses, but the sex trafficking conduct carries some significant penalties, and we are gratified that we were able to bring that charge.
One more coercive than the other?
I'm not going to be able to get into that, but you can look it up, and yes, sex trafficking, especially when it involves coercion or force, is a very serious crime, and it carries significant penalties.
Okay, well, good. Riette, Pittsburgh T first for the defense, and Puro for the prosecution. Go.
Yeah, but he never answered why he didn't charge him with that. He did another word salad and told them to look it up when he's the district attorney. Why would he have to look it up when you're the lawman and knows the law? Like, he could at least draw a distinction between the two crimes and said this crime does this crime does that. He didn't even do that. He told the reporter to look it up. Like, how crazy is that? This just seems like a hit piece, man.
Of it.
Yo, that's wild. He did say, "Look, well, you can look it up on your own time. I'm busy."
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. Low-key, he answered the guy's question why they charging him and not the other.
There you go, Puro. Go for the defense. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying for the prosecution.
He answered it. It carries severe. It carries more severe penalties, bruh. That's why they're charging him with that one.
There you go. Going for the higher
charge. But they put minor charges on all the time. They put major and minor charges on all the time. They'll first degree, second degree. They put minor charges on all the time.
They don't. No,
so
everybody don't do everything. You spoke in full. Everybody doesn't do that. Sometimes they do this, Pittsburgh T. They don't even publicize the lesser charge. They charge you with the higher crime, and we'll let you plead out to a lesser charge. Because I know a lot of people that pled to a lesser charge that wasn't charged with that. We'll let you plead to this though, so that leaves the door open to a plea. You probably don't want to say that.
Yeah, right. RICO too. This is RICO. They're not going to have a charge that ain't going to stick.
Take the conspiracy part off.
Yeah, you got a fair point. You got a fair point.
I'm gonna charge you with this, but I can always plead you out to this. He's gonna at least do this amount of time. We'll plead you out to this.
Yeah, you got a fair point. I just didn't like him telling him to look it up when you the lawman, the top lawman in the state. That just didn't make any. That sounds like you hiding something, man. That sounds like you're running for something. That don't make sense. And you called the press conference. I didn't call this press conference. You did. Like, you had some stuff to explain.
I think the top lawman in the state would be the Attorney General of New York.
Right. Well, I mean,
that is the
you're right. Yeah, I mean, in this instance, he's the lawman in that room.
It's like the governor, man. Like, I'll say, you know what? I'm taking.
Well, let me rephrase that. In this room, he's the top lawman in that room. He the guy who knows the law. He's telling somebody else to look it up. I had their own interpretation, and he can explain the shit. Like, that don't make sense. The team standing behind him work for him.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, all right. Let's play some more. Let's see.
Good afternoon, Darla Miles, ABC7 New York. Thank you for this press conference and for the details. 2 questions. In context of this indictment and the information that was presented to the grand jury, are you able to clarify the number of victims? It's mentioned plural in the indictment, but can you specify the number of victims just for this particular indictment? And secondly, can you provide details about the alleged arson?
No, we're not gonna provide no details on no arson, bitch. That's part of my case. I can't tell. That's discovery. He's not gonna say that, but and I think she fucked up by asking that. She should have just left it at the victims. And I saw him look over his brain, is twinkling and thinking, nope, not gonna answer any details on the case. Next question. I don't know what he's gonna say, but let's hear it.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to provide either.
See?
Number of victims, you are correct. We are intentional in saying multiple. The details of the arson incident are limited to what we have in the indictment and also the detention letter that we filed, which contains more details than the indictment does at various points. But we don't have anything more beyond that. Next question.
Pittsburgh T, go ahead.
Well, why you can't say a number of victims? I get not the arson stuff. You're not saying the name. That don't make no sense. That don't mean that the defense knows who the victims are. He didn't even say how many victims it is, man. This getting a little fishy here, man. Sorry, this ain't adding up.
What you got, Pure?
I mean, the lady just broke it down for me, bro. As soon as she said grand jury and that I know that this is a RICO and it's federal, bro, these type of cases have a 99% conviction rate. This guy's not going to give anything that's going to hinder that conviction, bro. Like literally, bro, he's not going to give any information that his upper ups told him that he can give, bro. Like, yeah,
everything he was going to say, he said it already. This is just
exactly.
This is just dog and pony
Now
show.
it's just a placate the reporters, to be honest.
Yep.
Are any of his accomplices or associates under investigation? And additionally, could he face any more charges?
Oh yeah. We're not going to tell you about how many accomplices and what's going on with that. That's still part of our investigation. But yes, he can get other charges. You feel me, Pure? I can answer these questions. What you think?
He already answered the last question, Mark. He already answered the last question.
Yeah,
nothing's
off the table.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Come on.
So the investigation is ongoing. That means both as to him and to anyone else who we believe committed the crime with him. Next question.
Juliet Papa.
Hi, good morning from 1010 Wins. Any indication that some of the women or victims here were imprisoned in his residences, and did he have locations where he kept them, and they were not allowed to leave?
Oh my God, I can't answer that.
And also, he's indicted here, although there were searches and raids in LA, Miami. Why in New York?
Well, I'm biased. I'm the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of New York. I think that we have an outstanding track record of bringing some of the most impactful, sprawling, complex, difficult sex trafficking, human trafficking, labor trafficking, you name it. The Southern District of New York can do it. And so we're very proud of that. And so the scope and complexity of this
we famous. They made a TV show about us. You get what I'm saying? We're famous.
Exactly. And they're the most experienced at trying these cases. He just answered the question.
Yeah, we created the RICO. John Gotti shit, nigga.
Man.
We
Well, why, they better not have no open sex crimes up in New York in his district, then, if that's what it is, man. He better not have none. If he got time to go investigate some stuff that happened in Miami and California, then he better have all his stuff together, man.
That was a Homeland Security that did that, because there was multiple states.
Right, but that's where they executed it, and it was this whole thing is goofy. Homeland executed. Right, Homeland. Why did Homeland execute? That should have been the FBI.
No. That's a different division. Homeland Security deal with the sex crime things or human trafficking. That's
they ain't do for Epstein. They ain't search Weinstein. They ain't set up the island of Epstein or his personal mansion up there in New York City. They didn't search that. FBI searched that.
I don't think
Weinstein wasn't involved in sex crime.
And I don't think neither one of them was charged with a RICO neither. They was
Yeah,
charged.
that's why they weren't charging the RICO.
Because
They had a criminal organization.
The charges are the choice of the person bringing the charges. You don't pick the charges based off your crime.
Right.
No, you can't say right. No, you disagree with me, but you're not listening. You don't pick Dad, you don't pick what they charge you with. They decide what they charge you with. And that's a different state. It's not like Epstein and everybody had the same person in charge when their day came. You get what I'm saying? People leave these offices. He wasn't always the U.S. attorney. The governor has changed. Like shit, like things happen. So the charges are the charges for whatever reason they decide. Thing is, did you do it? Or can you prove you didn't do it?
Well, I mean, I think it's ironic that the men keep getting used against these black men and they don't use it against the white folks. I'm just saying, and we know what they were created for.
They created it for John Gotti, the white guy. John Gotti is a white Italian man.
No, not the Mann Act. No, the Mann Act was Jack Johnson.
No, I'm talking about the RICO.
Not.
He's not getting charged with the Mann Act.
Talking about RICO, yeah.
He's getting charged with the RICO.
Yeah.
He got hit with the RICO, bro. The John Gotti shit. You maintaining a criminal enterprise. That means, and the thing about the RICO, and yes, but that's how this shit works. The RICO is, I don't have to catch you with no drug. It can be more, but everybody else could have took a deal. Put it like this, like I said, bro. They'll put you in Pittsburgh T. They're gonna put you in a room and say, "Look, are you a witness or accomplice? Which one are you?" That means, are you going to jail or you want to go home, dog? Everybody, for the most part, is gonna say they a witness.
Tell them, Lonzo. Tell them.
They gonna be a witness.
But
nigga.
they didn't put
Pittsburgh T. You gonna be a witness.
No RICO on, bro. They didn't put RICO on Epstein and Glassine. What's that lady named? Glassine Maxwell. They put no RICO on them.
Different
They
cases.
put them with no none of that stuff.
Different shit.
Nah, but I'm just saying. But that's the problem with the law. When people look at it like us, you're gonna look at it and say, "Well, damn, why the hell? Okay, you right. Letter of the law. This is what they supposed to do. But why is the letter of the law only dealing with us? They don't want to do the letter of the law with nobody else.
You changing it up, bro. Because look, let me say something to you. If I got you dead to rights, I can just charge you. The threshold for conviction with the RICO shit is a lot less, bro. It's still very complex, but it's like you don't have to catch me with the gun. I don't have to pull the trigger. You didn't catch me with no cocaine. I didn't do none of that. But I'm the money man. I'm the guy at the top of the tree. That's what the RICO was made for. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about, oh, well, it's black that they don't get it. Bro, man, they started it with John Gotti, the mafia.
They don't use it, but they don't use it with them folks no more, Mark.
No, bro,
That's
they use it with
they
gangs.
don't do that no more.
I mean, what the mafia really got broke down a lot with that shit too. But they have had mafia cases since John Gotti. And gang RICO cases. Treyway was a RICO case, but it was a gang though.
Right. And what color was Treyway? That was right. There wasn't no white.
You think
right? There had a bunch of black people and Latinos in there. right? There wasn't no white folks in there.
But did they
the white folks that get caught with that, they don't get charged with that crap.
No, bro, that's
not okay. Go ahead, Mike. We disagree. We disagree.
No, it's a fact that they started it with white folks, though. It happened with them. Like, that's a fact, though.
You're right. They started with them. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's what they started with. Yeah, absolutely.
What did they charge Bernie Madoff with?
The guy that made it famous, Rudy Giuliani, like that made Rico famous, literally got charged with a Rico himself last year or something like that.
Yeah, and they did get Bernie Madoff, bro. Like, I mean, that was a Rico. He's white.
Yeah, that's a whole different. I'm talking about the sex crimes and all this stuff that we doing.
Now you moving the goal. No, I'm talking about the charge of Rico. Pittsburgh T.
You talking about like they don't. I say they don't never charge. I say they don't never charge no black. No, bro. Listen, bro. I'm not saying they never charge a white man with Rico. That'd be crazy. They charge white people with Rico. I'm talking about these particular sex crime cases. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying they never ever charge no white man ever.
Yeah, but I feel you, bro. I feel you.
But also, most sex trafficking cases are like most of the time they're among like countries, not just like in the States, like with the U.S. citizen, bro. That's the whole can of worms, man. Like, It wouldn't even apply, I don't think, in that case.
Yeah.
You know, that's international law now, right?
Right. Human trafficking.
I'm ignorant to it, so I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, because they can charge you with human trafficking too, or sex trafficking. But that human trafficking, like I said, that dude said once they start calling prostitute when pimping, once you start getting a charge for soliciting or promote or what's the other charge? Soliciting is when you selling it. What's the dude when you was pimping? What was the charge they used to give you?
Soliciting is when you're trying to buy it, Mark, I think.
Okay, but what about they used to charge prostitutes too for selling it? What were they charging prostitutes with for selling pussy?
I think it's just prostitution.
No. When you soliciting, bro, it's something else. You soliciting, bro, you offering your services. Yeah. That's why I got a sign on my door to say no solicitation.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry, Mark. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. English, my first language, nigga. Remember? No, I'm fucking with you. That's racist.
So it's mine too, bro.
Never heard of it.
I'm fucking with Pure. I'm trolling.
I know you.
I mean, the racist people in the chat love that shit. They be saying that shit about me all night.
No, I know, bro. I know.
Probably was you.
But what are they gonna tell me, man? Mark was cooking you, bro. You ain't no Mexican. Anyway, that's not here nor there. Mark, man, I know, bro.
All right, so look, yeah, them niggas are charged with selling pussy, but they start calling that shit human trafficking. And he said that fucked the game up because that just looks bad. Because the optics, look at Gorgeous Dre. Gorgeous Dre did an interview with Corey Holcomb. He did a couple of them, but this one was like a few years ago. Look for like one of his first interviews, first maybe second. Not all these other ones, but first maybe second interview with Gorgeous Dre. And he said that shit, and he was like, bro, once they start calling that shit human trafficking, that shit just looks bad on your rap sheet. Because optically, people mind, that sounds like you kidnapping bitches, got them in the back of a van, sneaking them from Cambodia for to work in a Nike shop that you don't built in your garage, and you trapping weed out.
Right?
Like, it just sounds bad.
Investigation is
or some taking type shit, bro, where they're drugging them up and
kidnapping white girls
them
and
from
drugging them up.
Shit.
Like, nah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch needs somewhere to stay. Shit, we was living out the room, out the extended stay, paying like $80 a day for the room. Shit, I brought my coworker through one day. He thought she was cute. Say, I don't mean no disrespect, but what's up with Shorty? He was like, shit, she'll fuck you, nigga. Like, give me $200. For real? 200. She give you some head for 200. If you want to fuck, give me 3. Shit, take the 3, nigga. All right, walk in there and tell her, hey, baby, look, this what's going on. This extended state costs $80 a day or $80 a week. I ain't got it. But we got $300 right here, so we got 3 weeks to get ourselves together and figure out what we're gonna do. But Hero about to come in the room and he wants you to treat him like he your baby daddy on your birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'll be back. I'm gonna walk to the store.
We'll have a conversation. Have a good time. Get to know each other.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk to the store, get a pack of squares, and get us something to eat. Pay the rent for the next 3 weeks, so we have somewhere to stay. And and you and I will come back and we're gonna talk about it. Whatever you want to talk about, we can do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna take you to Steak and Shake. Let you get that cookies and cream milkshake. I know you like that cookies and cream, baby. But I'll be back. Hero's about to walk into the room.
Yeah,
that's fucked
up. That sounds like a low budget.
And that's how it starts. But that's how it starts. Yep. But that's not human trafficking. You get what I'm saying?
No.
That is not human trafficking.
That sounds like the indecent proposal. That sounds like a low budget indecent proposal movie. That's what that sounds like. But according to those laws they got, they would be in jail behind that you decided to do that.
Bro, and that's pimping and hoeing, or that's somebody saying, yes, I'll do it because I need somewhere to stay. But bitch, you can leave right now and go to the shelter. That nigga is not beating on you. He's not forcing you. He pimped me out. Nah, bitch, you had a choice. And a lot of times, that's what happens too in those situations. Those pimperations. And people be like, he pimping him out. Like, nah, nigga, he won't even really pimping, nigga. We need somewhere to stay.
All right. It's called survival.
If that's the case, all these dudes are flying chicks out. They have to be in jail too. All these dudes are flying chicks out. They should be in jail too.
Hold on, nigga. Now you snitching. Now you snitching.
I'm just saying, if that's the rules, if that's the new rules, that's what we doing. If that's the new rules, according to this crap, that's what it is.
Well, those will be commercial sex workers that Diddy hired, which will make them either you a witness or, and that I wanted that though, because peep this, man, like who's gonna come to Diddy's defense? Like, because it's gonna get to the point where, like I said, you either a witness or an accomplice, and they was like, I'm not either. Like, I was paid to do the job, and like we was all fucking, and they gave me the money, and I did what I did. Like, nah, nigga, they didn't want to do that. I didn't know that. Let me bring in let me read you your rights, just to let you know. This is just a formality. You're not being charged with anything, but I gotta read you this. You ever seen TV? Yeah. You have to write. That's when you're like, oh shit.
I'm fucked.
Yo, man, you bro, so whenever you about to talk to the police and they start off with, just to let you know, I just want to be fair with you, Before we ask you anything, we just want to go through this format. We want to read you your rights. Nigga, if they giving you the right to remain silent, take your right to remain silent.
Thank you.
Bro, my new style is, bro, I want all of y'all too, man. If y'all ever get pulled over, send me your body cam. Like, request for it, because I finally got the body cam from a stop that was involved with some of my friends and family, and they fucked up and gave me the wrong body cam for somebody else. Bro, I filled out the FOIA request. I've been going through the process, and it's a real thing. And I sent them a copy and paste type threat off the internet. I was like, to whom it may concern, copy and paste the law. It is illegal to not give me my fucking documents when I ask for them, you bitch ass nigga. You better give me my shit, or I'm gonna sue you and everybody who's reading this fucking email. Cause I don't even live in that county, but the shit happened in that county. These niggas didn't want to give me the shit. Bro, they sent me everything. I said I want everything, and I mean everything. Bro, I know every officer that was on the scene. I got their badge number, their rank. I also wanted how much they get paid, when did they get promoted, date of rank, any disciplinary action that happened with them. I want the full report. Hell yeah, nigga. I found out the sergeant that pulled up on my case, that bitch went AWOL one time. And I read her whole statement and all that shit. And now that I got that, I want to go deeper in her case. I want to know more about her. The officer that didn't do what he was supposed to do with that thing, this nigga got mad open cases, did all kind of weirdo shit. I was like, oh, okay. He had a claim for like basically somebody crib got broken into, and it was the lady saying like, yo, and look, I'm reading the people's complaints in their handwriting too. It's their handwriting. They wrote it, they signed it, put their name in, they redacted their phone number and address, but I can find KP from KC5. I'm gonna just say it like that. That type of person. Like, I can find you because I got a special skill. I know how to find people, if I'm really trying to find you. Because I'm gonna pay the money.
Make a nightmare for people like you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay what it costs. I'm gonna pay the money, nigga. I got it. If I'm trying to find you, I'll find you. But that's a whole nother conversation. But I ain't looking for nobody neither. Just know that. I'm not looking for nobody. But, fam.
They changed a lot of the laws in Florida. We got the 25 feet thing that's going to happen next year, where you're not supposed to be closer than 25 feet to any emergency responder if you're trying to record. So all you're going to be left with is body cam footage that they're going to get. And they talking about changing that to some laws supposed to that resemble, I believe it's Carolina, where they can edit it. They'll give it to you, but they're going to chop and screw it and edit it and redact it and do all kind of crazy stuff by you trying to get it.
For real?
So that law stuff, man, it's constantly changing. Yeah, they haven't done the redacted part, but next year they did do the 25 feet where you cannot be no closer than 25 feet. Who the heck knows 25? According to the officers on the scene, that's just to get you the hell away from them.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
I'm gonna start selling. Nigga, I'm gonna start selling what's the shit? Little extended tripod shit. I need to start selling those so we can get them angles. I'm gonna start selling drones and tripods with the Martinez logo on it. Fuck out of here. We need to see what's going on.
Exactly.
We need to see what's going on. Because if it wasn't for, bro, I'm telling you, in Pittsburgh T, you voting for motherfuckers that want to keep shit like that going. That's crazy. You talk about Florida. You complain about Florida law, but you voted for Santos.
I'm not. The press? No, I'm not. I'm not voting for DeSantis. No, I'm talking about you. I'm voting for Trump. I'm not voting for DeSantis. No, that's two different people. Absolutely not.
So who you been voting for? Because
in the state, it's not DeSantis. No, absolutely not. That guy's a
he got a
moron.
couple elections, but y'all had a homo. Y'all passed up on a homo for DeSantis, and then y'all got to get that 25 feet. But the homo would have let y'all stood there. The homo was at the Diddy party.
Yeah.
Saying, let's record it.
Yeah, he was good. He had his own little. He had a low budget hotel party.
What's his name? Not DeSantis.
Gillian, I think his name is.
Yeah, so y'all passed on the homo and got DeSantis. But Gillian, that's his name.
Yeah, but
we didn't know that. Maybe that's what turned them gay. The stress turned them gay.
No, it's hard to get a Democrat in Florida because the districts are so gerrymandered. Like it's hard for a Democrat to win in Florida because of the way that they got this stuff rigged up. It's almost impossible for a person that's Democrat to win.
I just found this out. Excuse me. A Democrat has to really win by like 5 points nationally to really win the election. It's not about the popular vote, the electoral college. So you need to be up by 5 points.
Yeah.
Because if you're up by 5 points, that means you got these swing states. But that shit blew my mind. So when I was looking at the polls, and I was like, yeah, Kamala's ahead and she's leading Trump, but she's not leading him by 5. Biden was leading Trump by 4.5 and still only won by 73,000 votes or something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you got to win the electoral college. That's what I'm saying. In Florida, it's hard for a Democrat to win because of the way the districts are ran. You're not going to win the electoral college. You might win a popular vote, but you're not going to win the electoral college. That's the problem with the whole thing.
Yeah. Let me play a couple more of these questions, man, and I'm gonna get y'all take on Joshua Dubois briefly, and we'll land the plane.
Something that we ran from is something that we embrace, and we will continue to do that. You know, I mentioned this March 2016 incident where something was caught on video where a victim was attempting to flee, and there was violence.
Let me hear the question. Because he going in detail about this. It sounds like the Cassie shit.
Well,
Let me hear the question. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to rewind and hear the question.
We are intentional in saying multiple. The details of the arson incident are limited to what we have in the indictment and also the detention letter that we filed, which contains more details than the indictment does at various points. But we don't have anything more beyond that. Next question.
Lynn Chen, CNN.
Here we go.
Are any of his accomplices or associates under investigation? And additionally, could he face any more charges?
Yeah, she fucked that up with the second
So
question.
the investigation is ongoing. That means both as to him and to anyone else who we believe committed the crime with him. Next question.
Juliet Papa.
Hi, good morning from 1010 Wins. Any indication that some of the women or victims here were imprisoned in his residences? And did he have locations where he kept them and they were not allowed to leave? And also, he's indicted here, although there were searches and raids in LA, Miami. Why in New York?
Well, I'm biased. I'm the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of New York. I think that we have an outstanding track record of bringing some of the most impactful, sprawling, complex, difficult sex trafficking, human trafficking, labor trafficking, you name it. The Southern District of New York can do it. And so we're very proud of that. And so the scope and complexity of this investigation isn't something that we ran from. It's something that we embrace, and we will continue to do that. As to your question about whether he imprisoned anyone, all I can say is that, you know, I mentioned this March 2016 incident where something was caught on video where a victim was attempting to flee, and there was violence that was associated with it.
So he did mention that. That sounds like that's the base of the case. That's the base of the case.
That was at a hotel.
Matthew Lee, Inner City Press.
Thanks a lot. Does your office intend to seek remand, or are you reaching a bail package? And if you're willing, how would you contrast this with the R. Kelly case in EDNY in terms of the elements? Thanks.
So we will be seeking detention. We have filed a letter laying out our reasoning for seeking pretrial detention. I'm not going to be able to expand beyond what's in the letter, but it contains all of the reasoning, and it contains the law as well. There is a presumption of detention in a case like this, and we think that's warranted.
All right, let's go back to the callers right there. Pittsburgh T, what you think of that? Get him. And then Puro, I want you to go for the prosecution. Pittsburgh T for the defense.
I mean, he didn't answer nothing. I want to add something to it at the end of this. The thing that I kind of got was that he was just trying to lay his case out to the public without really giving out no details. He didn't give a lot of details. He didn't say if he charged nothing. And I thought a lot of the questions that the reporter gave was stupid. I didn't understand how he didn't know how he was already going to answer it based on his first answer, where he basically was telling y'all, look, I'm here to tell you what I want to tell you, and I'm not giving you no more information. So when they start asking about victims and some of this stuff, I'm not really surprised based on his first answer that he didn't give a lot of details. I think it was just something for them to do a media run.
All right, go ahead, Puro, for the prosecution.
Yeah, man. I think he answered the questions pretty well as best he could. I agree with you about how the whole case is built upon the video of the person fleeing. I think that was the reason that they gave him probable cause to actually look else Diddy could be involved in, and that's probably how they started building their case. And since the case is federal, going to LA, Miami, anywhere where they can investigate, they have that jurisdiction to do that. So there it is.
All right, let's play the next one. Shout out to everybody still rocking with us. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button for your man Martin Nash. Definitely, man. If you're on Twitter, IG, wherever you're watching this at, I don't care if you got 1 subscriber or 1,000 subscribers, man. Share it on your community tab. Let everybody know what we got going on, and you're more than welcome to join the conversation anytime.
John Anise, New York Daily News.
Thank you. I was hoping to get some more detail about the searches of his residence, the guns, the cases of lubricant.
Yeah, the guns, the cases of lubricant. Like, my nigga, like,
that's all they care about, bro. It's crazy, man.
Bro, you hear that shit, Pittsburgh T? I know, Pittsburgh T. I want to hear more about the
Why?
guns.
Why did he want? Why? What do you want to know about the lubricant, bro? Like, what do you want to know about the lubricant? I got a question for him. What do you want to know about the lubricant, my guy? What is it that you need to know?
Let's hear it. I paused it quick. Maybe I paused it, Pittsburgh T. Maybe he want to know, are they part of the criminal enterprise? Like, did he have stock in Astroglide, baby oil, Johnson & Johnson? Are there co-conspirators? Is this a bigger case?
Yep. Is Costco involved?
It's bigger than Sean Combs. If I go down, I'm taking all y'all with me.
It contains the law as well. There is a presumption of detention in a case like this, and we think that's warranted.
John Anise, New York Daily News.
Thank you. I was hoping to get some more detail about the searches of his residence, the guns, the cases of lubricant, and the videos. Where were they found amongst his residence? Were they all scattered around the houses in one place? I kind of wanted to just get a better picture of how that stuff was found.
Well, look, I think that some of the details that you're seeking are in the detention letter. So, for instance, some of the AR-15s, 2 of the 3 defaced AR-15s were found in his bedroom closet in Miami, broken down into parts along with magazines with ammunition loaded in them. So some of that detail is in the detention letter. Beyond that, I'm not going to be able to get into where other items were stored.
Ben Kochman, Post.
Hey, thanks for doing this. Your office was the office that had been prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein before he died in custody.
Yo, now this is what I was looking for. See, a lot of people ain't covering this. Let me bookmark this. A lot of people aren't talking about this. First of all, before I go into this, have y'all heard this question asked to them and what their response was?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it already. Go ahead.
Okay.
I have it marked.
Pittsburgh T's like, nigga, I got my ear to the streets. I know what's going on. Bureau's like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just here to support you because you're my homie. I know who Diddy is, but I'm really ready to talk about Anthony Joshua and Dubois. No, I'm trolling Bureau. Bureau's like, yeah, I mean, he was like, man, you're kind of good with this shit, Mark. You know your audience and you know your friends.
Your office.
I do not know my friends. But it's my fault. It's my fault.
I don't know these people.
Yeah, me neither. My wife was like, you got to be a friend to have friends. I was like, damn, that's why I'm where I'm at then, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Was the office that had been prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein before he died in custody. I have not read your detention memo yet. It's the first thing I'm going to do after this ends. But does...
Ooh, he made that nigga address his glasses like, nigga, you ain't read my memo? Let me focus in. Who is this again? Let me look at you. Woo, man, I'm scared of this nigga in New York City. Y'all talking about y'all looking out for the gangsters in New York City. This is the gangster. These the real gangsters, boy. Y'all niggas better be careful out there. You don't know who you fucking with. Like, without this glass, he just got a little Nike sweatsuit on. This suit, you know what I'm saying? Just a little suit.
Yeah. No
glasses. Just a little Nike sweatsuit on. Or it's a little. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what he do.
All right.
Or Reeboks or Adidas. Shit, he looks like a Under Armour guy. Not fucking with Nike or Reebok. Yeah. He's one of those. He's one of them Steph Curry Under Armour guys. I can see it. Republican.
Does the memo address or is the office that?
So look, let's watch this because look, I like to study people and microaggressions, right? I want to hear his question when he's asked about Jeffrey Epstein. Look at his facial spread. I don't know if this is the part.
Ben Kochman post.
So even when he knows who it is, the post.
We're stored.
Ben Kochman post.
I look for little things. Am I being too petty? Pittsburgh T, Hero, what you think?
No. You're looking for his mannerisms, to see like the reaction to the question.
Bro, I zoomed in on this motherfucker as much as I can. I wish you can. I don't even want to say. I wish you guys could see it. Fuck it, I gotta say it. I wish you guys could see it bigger, man. For the case, bro.
You never heard of it.
You got me.
I can see his face clear, Mark.
That's good enough, even on the phone, right? Everybody watching on the phone, we good, right? Y'all let me know y'all are live.
Yeah, but you ever seen that show Bull? You ever seen that show Bull where they use behavioral scientists to pick the jury? That's they do that professionally. That's what they do. Looking at how they react, what their facial expressions is, all of that. That's what they do to pick juries and stuff. And that's part of it.
I do that in real life to vet people. Actually, I don't know you.
All right, let's play it.
Hey, thanks for doing this.
Thanks for doing this, because like Pittsburgh T said, you don't have to do this. Y'all bring charges all the time with no press conference, motherfucker. You did this for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Your office was the office that had been prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein before.
Yeah. We got him.
Before he died in custody.
And then I'm looking for micro expressions because he died in custody. Let's see it.
I have not read your detention memo yet.
He took the breath. Did you see the breath and the blink?
Mark, you put brim on. We can't see the guy anymore.
Oh no. There we go. Damn, y'all missed it. I want y'all to see it again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, here we go.
Died in custody. I have.
As soon as he said died in custody, it registered. He shifted in body. You see his body starting to shift. Kept his face straight, but then he's gonna blink, bro. If you've never seen this show it's a classic show. It's called Lie to Me. If y'all never seen this show called Lie to Me, look up this show called Lie to Me. It's over now. It has a lot of actors in it that you're gonna know and recognize as soon as you see them. I just don't care enough. I know their name like that, but I know their face, and you'll know their face when you see them. But it's a show called Lie to Me. Man, damn, man, I wish I cared enough. Man, fuck it, I care enough. I care enough. It's called Lie to
Me. It's on Hulu. I mean, they have it. They're running on Hulu right now. That Lie to Me.
Okay.
Lie to Me on Hulu. That white
guy. His name is Tim Roth. It has Kelly Williams, Tim Roth, Harley McFarland, Monica Raymond. Yes, man, this is a great show. Makai Pfeiffer. I need you guys to check
Oh, I've
that
seen the
show
show.
out. It's
I've
a
seen the
good
show.
show. It was
I've
a
seen the
good
show.
show. I love the show. But I love how they show the micro expressions and micro. I love that shit. That's why, man. I do. Never mind. Anyway, go ahead, Bram.
I just wanted to know, and I think this is really important to this. What does Ja Rule think of all of this?
See, man.
Never heard of
So
it.
this nigga pull up with the troll. That nigga trolling the troll, and I love it though. I fucking love it.
He's part of it. He's his father. He's his father.
Yeah, he a part of it now. He a part of it.
Oh shit! Well, they didn't put him a part of it. Gene Deal did say he saw him, in the room with Diddy.
Bro, why do you keep quoting? Do you got to deal with Gene Deal?
Yeah,
Like,
like police officers would say, "Here's the deal."
No, but you keep bringing up Gene Deal. Like, why is he such a credible source to you? I'm just curious. Like, why is he?
I didn't say he was such a credible source. It just happened to be out quoting him.
Sir, you referenced him twice on 2 different calls on the same show.
Sue me.
And in the chat. So I'm asking you, why is
I
he
didn't say nothing about Gene Deal in the chat.
Bro, you were saying his quotes in the chat.
No, I said, what did Ja Rule think about this? I didn't say anything about Ja
In the chat, you was talking about the people, they was putting the roofies in the bottles. That's what Gene Deal is saying.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. They said he put it. They put it in the juice.
I know what I'm doing, Brim.
I see that.
I'm the host for the reason.
Gotcha.
That I said what I said. So go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
Why is Gene Deal such a reputable source to you, sir? I'm on point here, Brim. Like, what do you want?
Because a lot of the things that he said are starting to come true. So I think at some point he's going to be involved in this whole situation. At some point.
Fair enough. All right, let's play this next clip.
Before he died, had been prosecuting.
So this part of the show, if y'all just got here, bookmark this part. This is when they asked the prosecutor, "Yo, what is going on with this Diddy case, and are we gonna have a Jeffrey Epstein situation?" Shout out to my guy C2 in the chat. I got you right after this. Put that on the screen. Let's go.
Jeffrey Epstein before he died in custody. I have not read your detention memo yet. It's the first thing I'm going to do after this ends. But does the memo address, or is your office concerned with Combs' safety in custody, given what happened with Epstein?
So we are concerned with anyone's safety whenever they are detained prior to trial. It's part of our obligations to keep people safe as well. It's part of the criminal justice system. So, but I do not draw any sort of connection between Jeffrey Epstein's suicide and what may or may not happen to any other defendant while they are detained pre-trial. And of course, the decision whether to detain the defendant will be up to a judge. Our position is that pretrial detention is warranted under the law and based on the facts of this case. And I'll leave it at that.
Are some of the prosecutors on this case some of the same prosecutors that had been handling that or that worked on the Maxwell case?
So
he ain't even about to tell you that. That's my business.
I'm not going to get into.
Told you, bro. I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on YouTube, and I'm pretty good at it. That's why. Look, people like me is why they don't want these shit.
Come on.
Hell no.
Staffing, I will.
Oh yeah, let's talk with our hands now.
Say that this team, this group of AUSAs, this incredible group has been working on this case around the clock, and they've had their hands full.
Ooh. This is Chuck, yo. This is Chuck. He the U.S. attorney. He's my AUSAs. Like if you was watching Power, like these girls over here would be the girl, one of Ghost Girls. Which one? The one at the end. The one at the end would be Angela. She's like kind of whitish looking, maybe Italian, maybe Latino. Yeah. That's Angela at the end. Everybody else,
Yeah, they got a jack of all trades, right? They got one of every flavor.
Yo, got them up there, bro. They got. No, I don't see no black ladies up there. No, I don't see no sisters.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. They missing a sister, you know?
No, the sister got the mic. But respect. No, I'm trolling. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, never heard of it.
I'm trolling. That's Don Lemon, nigga. They got Don Lemon on the fucking panel. This Don Lemon. Don Lemon with the baldy up here, dogs.
Right?
Hey, just everybody got to be aware.
Yeah,
If
we don't
Mark
know
doesn't have
what's going on.
shows certain times when this case is going on, we know he's part of the defense team.
So what? So what now?
I said I'm gonna keep my eye out on you. Like if your show's not live during certain times when this case is going on, it's gonna make me wonder if you're part of the defense team. Mark Cochran.
Okay. I think you used that joke already, bro. You got any new Martinez jokes?
Nah. Let me stick with the old shits. Let me wear them out till they washed up.
Yeah. That was a little washed, man. You got me early. It was funny. You had some good quotes, but that one right there, not too good. But let's play this next part.
Gus Rosendale, NBC News.
Good morning, sir. Combs' attorney said that his client has been cooperative with investigators. He said that this morning. I was wondering if you would have a reaction to that.
Okay.
Let me just say this. I think that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. Now he wants to break down the legal shit, Pittsburgh T. Now he wants to tell us what we call cooperative, what they call cooperative ain't the same thing. I do remember hearing this part of the interview because, like I said, shit was just playing and I was moving around doing things, getting in and out the car, phone connecting to. Y'all know how that work. Your phone connecting to the car, then it don't. But my shit, like if I leave the car running as I walk to it, my phone will hit play. And it'll just start playing. So when I get in the car, I'm like, oh, the shit already playing. And it was like, I don't want you to do that. I got to go back now. Now, I never had a Shannon Sharp situation in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Never heard of it.
Them niggas did that shit. And then that nigga selling his sex pills. And also,
it's looking real fishy now.
Also, Cat Williams just called me and said, "Hey, you're not gay now, bro, nigga."
Never heard of
bro,
it.
I gotta put a case on him. Y'all keep calling him Uncle Champ. That's your uncle, nigga. I ain't got no uncle like that. I ain't got no rich ass uncle like that. And I damn sure ain't got no uncle doing something shit like that, bro. Nah, nigga.
That generally and
respect to him though. Wish him nothing but the best.
With increasing frequency, the word cooperative or cooperating has taken on tremendous elasticity and no longer really bears any relation to what the word means when we use it in a very specific context. So responding to lawful process and the like does not qualify as cooperation when we use that term here.
Mike Sisak, AP.
Thanks. To that end, was there any discussion of Mr. Combs surrendering? I understand he was taken into custody at a hotel in Manhattan last night, and maybe that wasn't the plan. Can you elaborate on how that came about and why that was?
I'm not going to be able to get into any sort of operational details as to how he was taken into custody and when. He is in custody right now. He will be appearing in court later today.
Was there any discussion of him surrendering, given they claim he's cooperating?
I'm not going to be able to get into law enforcement tactics or operations.
He good. Hey, look, Piro, he good, ain't he? Piro, he got that spot for them.
Yep.
That boy good, man. I don't care what y'all say, but hey, look, I gain respect game, bro. Gain respect game, Piro. I gotta respect the game, bro. This was what we in, bro. This is where we at with it. Shout out to the homie Chuck from Washington, man. It's my homie C2, you know who, always calling in now, man. I appreciate all the new callers, and I definitely appreciate when they not only spend their time but willing to open up their wallet and support the show. I was about to say pocketbook, but in this kind of topic, you don't want to say pocketbook. You get what I'm saying? But I appreciate you opening up your finances to me and supporting the show in a major way. Let's give him a drop.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Appreciate it, fam.
Hey, Mark, what was that name? I never heard. Is that new? It's a new person? What was the name of that person?
Nah, he
New
been
person
calling.
that's doing that?
He been calling in for. Been calling for a couple days now.
Oh, okay. Salute to him. Salute to that
Or
brother.
since last week or something like that. Probably called. I don't know when Chuck first time calling in, but shout out to Chuck from Washington. Like he's like, he's like Jerry, but with the politics. If you get the drift.
Salute to that brother.
Yeah. It's
I
dope.
guess
It's dope.
got
It's
you
dope.
100.
Yeah, that's dope. But he actually he goes out and he's a correspondent. Like he goes out and gathers news stories and you know, he's a freelance journalist type shit. But it's out there and it's different type of topics but he cover everything. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of dope. Appreciate Chuck, man. Shout out to Chuck.
That's what's up.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
I see a post about a whole bunch of people in the last 24 hours who's resigned. And they said it's kind of peculiar that that's going on at the same time that this is happening.
Bro, who else, bro? Is Joe Budden there? Because you heard Joe Budden went on vacation, right? And they was normally going to do a show while he was on vacation.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, I could think as I was going back and forth trying to look at the list. I think it was knocking me off. But Kevin Lyles.
Who else? I thought it was just Kevin.
Eric Pryor, the president of the Fine Arts.
Oh, wow.
Jonathan Holloway, Rutgers president.
Bro, just send me the list because you sound like hooked on.
I tagged you in it on Twitter.
All right, let me just share it. Yeah. Let me just go to my Twitter.
For sure though.
Yeah, nigga, we trying to have a professional show right here, and your reading, nigga, is it sounds
okay.
like
Well, you got it now, so we can move on, sir.
Brim, I got a job to do, and once you click that link, you part of these jokes, nigga, and I'm a part of these jokes, and my mustache, nigga. Like, come on now.
And the bucket.
I had to switch that up. You know, niggas tried to niggas start biting the style, Puro. Too many niggas bit the style, bro.
No wonder I haven't seen the fucking bucket hat in a full minute,
you see
bro.
what happened, Puro? None of these niggas was doing it. Bro, don't get me on it, bro. I niggas be jocking
You worried Mark was the first nigga ever to wear a bucket hat.
No.
Facts, bro. I didn't even know what a bucket hat was until I met Mark.
Nah, you know what it is. Y'all niggas know what it is. And everybody else know what it is. Yeah, everybody know what it is, nigga. Like, it's cool. I ain't even tripping.
Brim, you're missing the forest for the trees, bro.
Bro, I saw the forest and the trees, and I decided to walk on the sidewalk, okay?
Are you finished or are you done? Hey, look, somebody in the chat told me in the movie of Diddy's life, T.I. gonna play this U.S. prosecutor. If he ain't convicted, he gonna have to pay the prosecutor.
I mean, I think the prosecutor won the walkout, but he got to win the actual trial. He got to win the actual trial. We'll see what actual evidence he got. I mean, we didn't get a lot here, man.
I mean, Pittsburgh, bro, like, this is a high-profile case, and it's a RICO case, and it's fucking, these guys don't, like, they have a 99.9% conviction record on these type of cases, bro. Like, trust me, this guy's good.
Yeah, that's what everybody say. I hear people say that all the time. We'll see. That don't mean that this case will be a conviction.
I'm wondering what they did with all the baby oil.
I'll get on that, Brim.
I mean, what the fuck was that? What does that mean, Bureau? Bureau, did you make a pass, nigga? Did you just shoot your shot?
No, it's just like, it's such a random question, bro. Like, I mean, like, Brim, you should have been asking this dude you asked this question, bro. You would have been famous.
What the fuck is Brim on right now?
He with that reporter asking about that oil and the lubricant, man. I don't know.
Give us
Maybe
more
that's why
details.
they got involved with it.
Can you give us more details on the baby oil, please, sir? All right, let's play another one.
Right? Like, get the fuck out of here.
But look, but peep this. What do y'all think of his answer on the Epstein question? Because I thought that was important. Or was it like, nah, like we got caught with all this other shit. We want to know more about the baby or more about this other shit. Like, that nigga just skipped to my Lou over how Epstein, and then he said suicide. Like, he made sure he said
that nigga, listen, he ain't answer that.
No, yes, he did. You notice he said
at all, because he should be keeping him safe.
He made sure he characterized it as a suicide. He made sure he did.
Has been cooperative with investigators.
Don't nobody believe that.
No. You can't say nobody. You can't say don't nobody believe we went
He
to
did
the
say
moon.
the word suicide. He did say the word
Nobody believe that. I'm about to. Nobody believes that, boy. That man was
cannot
dead.
say that.
Like,
Pittsburgh.
no, he's talking about keeping them safe. I'm talking about him keeping them safe. The man was in custody. Dead.
Right, and then he
like,
didn't
it don't
answer
matter
that.
how he did it.
Responding
He
to
dead.
lawful process.
That's what. Let's play that part again, because we let a lot of shit fly.
Surrendering, I understand he was taken into custody at a hotel in Manhattan, and why that was.
I'm not going to be able to get into any sort of operational. Our position is that pretrial detention is warranted under the law and based on the facts detained pretrial.
In custody, given what happened with Epstein.
So we are concerned with anyone's safety whenever they are detained prior to trial. It's part of our obligations to keep people safe as well. It's part of the criminal justice system. So, but I do not draw any sort of connection between Jeffrey Epstein's suicide and what may or may not happen to any other defendant while they are detained pretrial. And of course,
I don't draw any line to Jeffrey Epstein's suicide to any other defendant and what they might have going on in their pretrial.
Of course, the decision whether to detain the defendant will be up to a judge. Our position is that pretrial detention is warranted under the law and based on the facts of this case. And I'll leave it at that.
Wow.
AKA, they don't want him to have no bond.
So what, fam?
So AKA, they don't want him to have a bond.
Yeah,
They want him remanded for custody.
He was killed under. Yeah, but Epstein was that whole thing that happened to Epstein. That was under free trial. Same situation. He never answered that. Like, how you gonna keep the dude safe? Even if you say he committed suicide,
No, he did answer that.
No, he's asking about his safety. He said he ain't got no control over what they may or may not do.
No, he didn't say I don't. He did not say I don't have any control. He said I don't
Please
draw.
repeat, that's not true.
I don't draw a line in between, like what happened between Mr. Epstein and what can happen with any other defendant that's going on. Like, those are two different things. He said, all right, we have a duty to keep people safe, and when we think it's a public problem, but also it's no connection to there. He said, where's the line? No line to Mr. Combs in here that we're not trying to connect that line. What line are you talking about? You know, it's almost like what you said earlier, Pittsburgh T, in reverse. Like, people kill themselves in jail all the time. Is everybody connected to Weinstein? You get what I'm saying? Pittsburgh T, did you hear me? It's like what you said in reverse for your argument. He ain't like that. He hung up on me. Damn. All right, go ahead. Let's pass it around.
Hey, Mark, who asked that question, brother? Who asked that question?
The question of what? The reporter?
Of the Epstein question. The Epstein question. Yeah. Was it a reporter? Was it a freelance journalist?
The Post.
That was the New York Post?
Anyone's safety whenever they are.
That's the office concerned. Been prosecuted.
Ben Kochman, Post.
Ben Kochman, Post.
Hey, thanks for doing this.
The New York Post.
Your office was the office that had been prosecuting.
Okay. What that was significant that you asked me that for a reason. Tell me you asked me for a reason, Poro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I asked it for a reason because I think the reporter, journalist, whatever you want to call him, I think he was trying to bait out an answer so he could write an article connecting the two. Because at the end of the day, I think he actually got what he wanted. He got him to say to actually get a parallel, because he started the question out pretty innocent enough. Is that because I think that's how he first connected it. That is he going to be safe? because we know that what happened to Jeffrey Epstein, where I think he might have fucked up, where they can kind of run with it, especially the New York Post, which I believe is not that reputable anymore, right? It could have just been a question to bait out an answer just to get some I don't want to say content, but some what do they call it in print? I don't know. I forget.
Salacious content, but no, Ben Kochman is a senior court reporter for the New York Post.
I don't know. I heard the Post ain't really reliable no more, but I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of suspected journalism going on. That's why I asked.
We don't care what a nigga in LA say about the New York Post. You ain't New York son. No, I'm trolling. All right, but no, I appreciate it, girl. Let's play the next clip.
Credible.
For sure.
Next question.
Gus Rosendale, NBC News.
Good morning, sir. Combs' attorney said that his client has been cooperative with investigators. He said that this morning. I was wondering if you would have a reaction to that.
Let me just say this. I think that generally,
Man, he's just gonna say what we call cooperative and what they call cooperative.
And maybe that wasn't the plan. Can you elaborate on how that came in? Discussion of Mr. Combs surrendering. I understand he was
Now they talking about how y'all called him at the hotel. Like, was that part of the plan or whatever?
taken into custody at a hotel in Manhattan last night, and maybe that wasn't the plan. Can you elaborate on how that came about and why that was?
I'm not going to be able to get into any sort of operation.
Because the plan was he was there to turn himself in. He came back to New York to turn himself in. Y'all made a big deal of this. Y'all tricked me. According to his lawyers, like he knew he was gonna have to turn himself in. Y'all made a big deal about this. Y'all want to march him out, do this. Y'all want to do what y'all doing now? Have a whole press conference about the shit. You know what I'm saying? But my client knew he had to turn himself in.
Operational details as to how he was taken into custody and when. He is in custody right now. He will be appearing in court later today.
Was there any discussion of him surrendering, given they claim he's cooperating?
I'm not going to be able to get.
Why you can't say that? That's yes or no. Was he supposed to be surrendering anyway? Why you can't get into that? Yes, but we won't go into details. But yes, he was surrendering. Why you can't tell the public that? What's wrong with that, Pittsburgh T?
It's the wrong guy to ask, Mark, to be honest.
I'm sorry?
It's the wrong guy to ask, because I think he tried. I think he answered it. Started to answer it pretty well about it's an operational thing. Like, he's not in charge. That would be the U.S. Marshal, right? To be like a representative of them.
He U.S. attorney. He do push that button. He tell the marshals when to march, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he don't tell him how to catch him or what to do to try to get him to turn himself over or whatever.
No.
That's not him.
But no. But he can reach out to Mr. Combs' attorneys. It's not like you don't know who he is and where he is and how to get him. Like when he's traveling on those private jets, it's a flight plan. He has to have permission to fly.
No, I hear you.
Like, so they know who he is.
Well, this guy's got a lot on his plate there, man. This guy's super attorney.
Let me answer you in full to answer your question. They can tell Mr. Combs, hey, look, we got the indictment. We're picking your ass up. You're on the no-flight list, can't go nowhere. Your client want to turn himself in. How y'all guys want to do it? Like they do that for rich people all the time. They purposely making a spectacle of this shit.
Get into law enforcement tactics.
Because he's like, I don't want to get into law enforcement tactics. You are a law enforcer.
Or operations.
But that was a fair question. Like, did he turn? Could they say? And because we're not talking about law enforcement tactics, we're talking about somebody saying, "Hey, look, we've been cooperative. We came here to turn ourselves in to fight these charges," because that goes with the optics. That goes with the optics of an innocent person, and he don't even want to cop to that, because that's going to be their argument that they running with already. Mr. Combs is not running from justice. He could have left a long time ago. What he's trying to do is fight these charges. That's why y'all should grant him a $50 million bail, which sounds good.
I don't think he should be granted bail. He's a person of considerable means. He's not the average Joe. Like, the flight risk is greater, in my humble opinion. But I'm ignorant about that shit.
Yeah, but he would have to make it to a non-extradition country without a passport?
Yeah, that's possible. I could get you a passport right now, Mark, for cheap.
Me? You can?
Yes, you. Anyone.
Talk to me offline, Puro. Don't say that on the internet no more. Because you know we just
No.
Because you know we're
I'm
on
not
the
saying
FBR
that,
radar
I
now.
can get
After
you one
last
doesn't
show.
mean I can sell you one. It's like it's famous
that's-
here
now-
in
now
Los
that's a
Angeles. It's called
conspiracy.
MacArthur Park.
But now you part of a conspiracy. You know that's a conspiracy. That's a class H felony.
No, but the
Saying
thing
like
is,
I
like,
ain't got
it's
it, but I
common
know
knowledge.
somebody who
It's
got
common
it.
knowledge.
No.
No, it's
I
common
don't
knowledge.
know.
It's
I
common
don't know.
knowledge, brother.
I don't know.
Common knowledge. No. I get you, Mark, but I'm just saying it's like literally, like, bro, like I ain't a part of it. I never been a part of it, but like literally, like there's dudes on the street in this area called MacArthur Park in Los Angeles, bro.
Nigga,
They're
you
just saying
now you
street cars,
now you
street cars,
shouting out the
street
plug,
cars,
Puro, you gotta stop, nigga.
Bro,
Are y'all
bro,
hearing this
trust me,
shit?
bro, I'm not.
Puro
Mark,
just
I'm not
shouted
done,
out
bro.
the
Trust me,
hood.
I'm not saying nothing nobody don't know.
You said a lot of people don't know, Puro. The show is a global show. Then you just told the whole world to
Mark,
go to MacArthur Park
Mark,
to get to work.
this is what you're telling the world, Mark, is that you don't know what's up. That's all. Respectfully, but that's what I'm saying, bro. It's not hard to get something like that into the country if you have considerable means. Is what I'm saying. That's all.
You know what? Sometimes I gotta remind myself what Brian Norman told me the other day. He was like, "Nigga, let me say what I want to say. You got the disclaimer at the video. Now it's up." Disclaimers.
Right?
I was
Come
like, you know
to
what?
those motherfuckers,
I was
you know?
like,
Don't sue me.
Yeah, right. I had to stop myself, Puro. I'm sorry for the good of the show.
No, you don't have to be sorry, Mark. Like literally, like you're just challenging me on the thing. It's cool, bro.
Cause that shit is dope. But play his last part. No, you're right though. You're 1,000% right. That shit is out there, Puro. But they give people bail all the time for murder and all kind of other crimes. But I don't know about New York City though. I don't know about New York. But
and RICO too, and then a possible life sentence or death sentence, as I was
Donald
calling
Trump Donald Trump got the RICO bill, but that's a Georgia state, and you know what I'm saying, that's Fulton County. Like that's local.
And it's Donald Trump. Like he gets away with everything.
Yeah, that's local too. That ain't even like U.S. attorney. She's not Fannie Willis is a local DA. You know what I'm saying? Think of the levels here. These are massive levels.
Yep. Yeah, man.
We'll show you that Fannie might have been a little out of her league.
Yeah, man.
Well, I can't get into the charging decision. It is very meaningful to us that weapons were possessed, as we allege in the indictment. Part of the reason why this conduct was so.
I think somebody just asked him why he didn't get charged with a weapons possession. Is that what they just said? Hold on, let's hear that.
I'm not going to be able to get into law enforcement. I'm not going to be.
Given they claim he's cooperating.
I'm not that weapons. Or operations.
They said, why are you not charging them with the guns?
Well, I can't get into the charging decision. It is very meaningful to us that.
Why you can't get into the charging decision? Oh, because that leaves the door open, like we said, Pittsburgh T. That Brim Puro, that leaves room for him to plead to a lesser charge. Well, we can't get you on this, that, and third, but we at least got you on weapons possession. We can get you on this.
Mm-hmm.
We can get you on that. We can downgrade the charges from sex trafficking to prostitution over city lines or state lines and shit like that.
Weapons were possessed.
Like, so it leaves the door open to a whole bunch of lesser charges that's still pretty when you add them all up. Like, nigga, we got to put you in jail. You about to do 8 to 10. You might have to do 8 to 10 or beat this shit.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get into the.
Or 15. They might want him away for 15. Do 15. Plead him to 15. 15. Do. Hey, look, we'll plead you out to 15 years. You'll do 8, maybe 12 with good behavior.
This federal, you ain't getting out on no 8 or no 15.
Oh, federal. Yeah, he doing 12, huh?
12 in some months.
And then the guns is such a
12 months with good
kind of like
behavior.
a small charge, bro.
Plead out to 15 to 20, you'll be home in 12. How about that? No, because more years, more time. So you got to give him 15 for him to be home in 12 and a half. Damn.
Yeah.
Charging
They try to
decision,
charge
and
him with
it
a
is very
criminal
meaningful.
conspiracy, Mark, but the guns are irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have to do 12 years and 8 months, actually.
That's
85%.
Yeah, that's just something to plead to later. Like, well, okay, well, if we reduce the charges and bring it down to here, like, what are you willing to plead to? Because we got you on the gun. We do got that. That's the ace in the hole.
To us that weapons were possessed, as we allege in the indictment. Part of the reason why this conduct was so pervasive and harmful was because victims and others didn't necessarily feel comfortable denying him his wishes, as we allege, because of the presence of firearms. I should leave it there.
Thanks. Last question, Jacob Shamison.
Jacob Shamsian, Business Insider. Thank you. Given that he's the sole defense.
Well, Mark accidentally popped out. Hopefully he'll pull back up and we can continue on from here, everybody. And there he goes.
Are certainly foreseeable, but I cannot predict them.
The question that was asked, I'm sorry about that. That's the good and bad thing about this new mouse. Sometimes I swipe off the screen by accident. I'll swipe myself off. Pause. Swipe myself off. Yo.
And wipe yourself down? Well.
Yo, but I'll swipe the mouse and I'll take myself off the screen and out of the program. Oh, man, that is funny as fuck, yo. Swipe myself off, yo. All right, here we go.
Smart, man.
All right, so here's the last question. But the last question was pretty much, it was the same question that we heard already. It was like, since this is a RICO case, do you anticipate other people being charged as part of a superseding indictment? And of course, he said, as I said earlier, nothing is off the table. So that's the end of it. That was the last question. Wow.
Poor Devin, man. Poor Devin.
Oh, Devin Haney?
Yeah, man. They might be paying him a visit, bruh.
Oh shit. Damn.
Material witness, bruh. You know?
He was there, man.
He was there, bruh.
Hey, look, maybe he's like everybody else. I've been hearing them saying, oh, I was there, but I left before midnight. I don't know what happened after I left. When I left, it was a regular party. I don't remember none of that. That's the smart thing to say. That's the smart thing. But if you fucked at Diddy's house or got your dick sucked in the bathroom, behind the pool, behind the little, it's a little hoes running around. Man, these were commercial sex workers. And like, nigga, and everything is on tape. Oh, man, this is bad, bro.
You better ask for an ID, I tell you what.
It don't matter if they of age. According to this is
It
all
does
a
it?
crime. None, bro, they didn't charge, bro.
You're right.
Nobody.
You're
See
right.
how this shit goes? Like, that's my whole point of doing shows like this, because people think they know what's going on until you hear a show like this that break the shit down and you realize, like, they're not even charging them with underage girls. They're not charging him with RAPE. They're not charging him with, even they just said, why aren't you guys talking about these items you received now, but you named our charges? Why aren't you not charging them with the weapons?
No.
Well, I'm not going into the charges and why we charge what we charge. Oh, wow. They want him, though. And they fucked around and caught him, but how much?
They gonna get him.
Is that your gun? Like, is that your house? Is the house? Because the way it can go down is, the house that's your place, but technically on paper it's your mama's house. So you want to go to jail, you want your mama to go to jail. Is it your mama gun or your gun? shit like that. Or you
Mama on the way out anyways, right?
Yo.
Some people
That's
think
cool.
hard, right? Yeah,
Mama,
bruh.
you lived your life.
People think like
It's
that.
my turn.
Right?
You told me I'm the chosen.
Right.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna put that on Holmes, yo. Y'all niggas foul, bro.
No, I'm not gonna put it on me, but I'm just saying.
I
I
can't
imagine
believe you
people
got
that
me
like
down the
that.
rabbit hole.
Right?
That's fucked up, man. All right. Well, that's it, man. On
Right.
that Diddy shit, man. I'll see y'all on the next one on that. Let's final thoughts on that. Matter of fact, fuck it. I ain't got nothing else to say on that. Let's get into this. Brim, what you? Damn, I mean, damn, they hung up. They thought that meant end of the show.
Yeah, definitely thought. I thought you meant that too for a hot second.
No, I'm talking about Daniel Dubois versus Anthony Joshua, bro. Bro, this is the one, bro. I am excited about this fight. I'm buying this fight, even though I don't got no land. You know what I mean? But I want to see this shit in all its splendor. What you think, man? Y'all excited about this fight, or like, nah, I can't?
Definitely looking forward to it. I say my excitement level is about a 6.5 out of 10. You know, pretty excited.
I'm an AJ fan, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
This nigga said 6.5 out of 10. Like, so you're not a fan of the heavyweight division, or you just not excited about these two opponents, or do you just think like you already know who's gonna win, so it's no intrigue here?
No, there's definitely intrigue. He has a chance to win. I just think that when it's all said and done, Anthony Joshua is going to knock him out on the mid rounds. So I mean, it's not a foregone conclusion, and I am excited. It's just that Daniel Dubois, as well as he has performed recently, he still hasn't got over that hump to be on that upper echelon. So yes, I think 6.5 does represent some excitement there, bro. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm just not over the top excited.
Man, Daniel Dubois been showing improving, man.
He really has. But the thing is, that head don't move off that line, bro.
Those are technical things, but these are heavyweights, bro. All he needs is one shot, and he got a lot of those. Like, if all of us trust box rank as the Bible, right? For the most part, niggas always refer to that. Peep this, bro. He number 5 in the world at what he do. He's number 3 in that country at what he do. What you mean he ain't the upper echelon? He's Daniel fucking Dubois. We know who he is. I can go to number 1498, and we don't know who that guy is. This shit I was telling Puro about yesterday.
Yeah. And in this case, Mark, I agree with you. Like, Daniel Dubois is one of the top heavyweights. So,
It's a lot of fat motherfuckers in the world, bro, throwing punches. They ain't Daniel Dubois.
Yeah. He's a heavyweight as well. He's skilled. He's getting better. I still think AJ beats him, in the 5th round, but that's just because AJ is very good. That's because the style clash and the way that AJ maintains distance. I don't think AJ's gonna have to like take too much of a risk to get in on Dubois.
So you got Daniel Dubois taking it?
No, I got AJ knocking him out in 5.
Oh damn. Yeah. Go ahead, Brent. Talk to us.
I'm sorry, I was moving at the same time as I'm leaving work. Everything's done so I can leave early. But yeah, me and Puro's close to the same page. I got round 6, but I think Daniel Dubois will definitely land a couple good shots. It'll be interesting, but I just don't think he will be able to withstand, some punishment because he just doesn't keep his head off the line, and I don't think that's going to change. And eventually he's going to get caught with a nice combo, and there's going to be a fajita wrap.
I think IQ is important in this fight too. Like AJ's got tremendously underrated IQ. Like people don't talk about his IQ.
You guys basically saying this sounds like a coronation for AJ. 5-round knockout, 6-round knockout. It sounds like a coronation.
He's already the king, Mark. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about to be a 3-time heavyweight world champion.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right. My bad. Got that one past me. Yeah, I would say so.
What about you, Brent? 3-time heavyweight world champion. This is a coronation for AJ against Daniel Dubois. Because you guys are saying 5-round, 6-round knockout. That's
I mean, if you put it that way, I guess so.
right. Like y'all don't even see this shit being a rough and tough right to 12 round, and we're gonna go to the cars. It can be 50-50. Y'all, both of y'all are saying AJ gonna sleep this dude in under 6, bro.
Well, the reason why we say that is because early in the fight against Herkovich, he was getting drilled with a lot of shots, and he withstood those shots from Herkovich and then poured it on. But Herkovich is no Joshua, you know what I mean? So if Joshua lands those same type of shots, he's not gonna make it to the deep waters.
But Joshua's been known to get caught in an exchange. Every time he's got clipped and got caught good, it was in between an exchange. It wasn't somebody just lined him up. He got caught. Andy Ruiz got caught with Usyk in some exchanges. Got caught with when he got dropped by Klitschko. You get caught in exchanges.
Yep.
And when he started making us cautious, AJ, it was boring, but he got back to winning. But y'all didn't like fights, but he was cautious. It was like, man, he fighting scared. Because he didn't want to exchange. That's what they were saying. He ain't got no heart since Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz took his heart. He didn't want to exchange. Remember that?
I never agree with that, yeah, but everybody said that, yeah.
Everybody was saying that, bro. I've been here. Come on, bro.
Yeah. And also, Mark, I was going to say, and you made this point yesterday as well, Daniel Dubois is technically the champion here. He has the belt. So we were saying when fighters become a champion, they confidence builds up. You know, maybe Dubois comes in here talking about this guy ain't taking my belt and fights, you know, above what we've seen him fight. He wins. It's the heavyweights after all.
You train different, bro. For AJ fight, you trained like, come on, bro. We all
have something to lose. Dubois has something to lose in this one. You know,
bro, we all hear that expression like when you fighting a guy like Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao. It was like y'all talking about how he looked when he fought me, and I like, bro, people train different when they fight me. You get what I'm saying? They run more miles, they do more sit-ups, they do the training camp. Like a lot of times when you see some of these guys fight these other people, like they fighting Oscar De La Hoya, they fighting at their best. It's the best they gonna do. And they was like,
it's
well,
a nationalistic matchup too, Mark. It's a nationalistic
what about the
matchup.
rematch? He ain't gonna do better in the rematch. It's gonna be worse. Because now he don't got the money. It's gonna be worse. He was hungry. That was the hungriest he ever gonna get. That was the best he gonna get. And he had every chance to do it. Rematches, no, you ain't gonna get it, bro.
You know, like I was saying, Mark, too, it's a nationalistic matchup as well. 2 UK guys, bro. So, you know, they gonna bring it. You know, I think they're both gonna bring it. I just think AJ's gonna come through.
Hey, real quick, you think Kendrick gonna get the Canelo fight?
Kendrick. Bro, when I saw that shit, I was like, what the fuck? Dude, these guys are dumb. It's crazy.
That was
but anyways, to answer your question, I'm sorry, Mark, go ahead.
Bro, that shows you how slow the boxing news is right now, bro. That's what niggas on. They talking about that. Or they trying to make Tio and Bud a thing. I'm like, nigga, I wish I would.
Tio and Bud is a thing, bro, but it's all good.
Nah, your boy HLD is definitely tripping though. He is on the delusional train,
bro.
Because he's a Tio super fan, bro. Come on, we all know this.
No, bro, no, bro. George Kambosos beat your boy up, bro. Let's never forget that. We can never forget that. Like on some 9/11. Your whole
George Kambosos was exposed to be not a very good fighter. Shit.
Bro, beat your ass.
He hasn't won since for real. They gave him 2 victories, but he hasn't won since.
They gave him 2 victories. Which victories they go?
Well, sorry, 1 victory.
No,
which
they gave him
one. Was the one?
The one they fought in like St. Louis or Tennessee somewhere.
You're talking about
Maxie Oklahoma at the casino there in Oklahoma. That was against
Hughes.
Oklahoma.
Yep, against Hughes.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, I didn't think that was like a robbery like people were saying, bro. Maxie Hughes ain't that good either, bro. I thought Maxie Hughes won as well, bro.
Not if he's that good. He won that fight.
You couldn't even find 6 rounds to give George Kambosos. So that was bad.
Oh, if y'all never seen my interview with John David Jackson, watch that, because that's what John David Jackson talked about in that interview. Was like, even if I win, they're gonna rob me because it's easier to rob me because I already got 4 or 5 losses. So I should quit while I'm here, because as good as I am, but if you look up and you see I got 44 losses, Niggas like, hey, he's a bum, or he got 20 losses, he a bum, you know? And you don't want to be a bum. But because you got to work 3 times as hard just to get a draw. You got to knock them out 3 times or something like, what do you say? Got to knock them out 2 times just to get a draw. So,
which he did.
and like, yeah, bro. So he's like, man, so it's like, it's easier to rob you. The more you lose, the easier it is for them to rob.
Sure. Yeah.
That's
because they use you as stepping stones sometimes too. They bring you in just to make the other
like Gay Rosado, like he had to sleep back the bully, bro, and he slept him. He slept him.
It's like a Venado Lopez, bro. He had to beat the ever living shit out of Gabe Flores, bro. Or we would have known nothing about him.
You right about that too, Puro.
Yeah, man, because they brought him in to lose, bro. Like literally, he already had 2 losses. Nobody was expecting him to win.
You win to lose.
No. But to answer your question, Brim, if the projections are correct on that Canelo made 750 with Berlanga, and Berlanga is not really known like that, I actually think that the Terence Crawford fight does have a strong chance to happen.
You know what's so crazy? People started running with the 750 number, but I remember saying that number well before people started running with it. I said I wouldn't be surprised if it did 750. And then next thing you know, people started saying it was 750. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they didn't use me as a source.
I think you pulled that number out your ass, bro. Because like I'm a Canelo fan and all, bro.
That was a guess. That was a guess.
Anywhere
That was
close
a guess. That was a pure guess.
I didn't even know
I definitely think it did over
Berlanga was gonna
600.
even fight Canelo ever, bro. You know, that one came out of left field to me, bro.
Oh, that's how that shit start. A popular nigga on Twitter say, I heard this, or I think it was this. How did you frame it, Brum?
I wouldn't be surprised if it did on 750K.
There you go.
Bruh, come on. Like I had to do it like 250 max, bruh, because like I mean, like
no,
literally, like
Canelo's
he wasn't even on the radar of Canelo, bruh.
Canelo's
he wasn't even
guaranteed
like,
400K,
oh,
bro.
watch,
He
he's
can
gonna fight this dude.
We can't count his
Canelo can
guarantee.
fight a ham sandwich and do 400K, bro.
No, we can't count his guarantee and just assume that's what is sold to cover his guarantee, Brent. Promoters take losses every day, B.
I'm talking about what they taking with the loss. I'm talking about the amount of pay-per-view buys that he gets on a regular. He gets 400K no matter who he fights.
But Berlanga, bro, Berlanga doesn't have that profile though.
Every pay-per-view fight, even for Floyd. Floyd didn't get 1 million buys every time he sold.
Nope.
Yeah, but the thing is though, but Canelo gets guaranteed but he's going to do 400. He did 400K every fight. No less than that.
No, bro, that's not even true.
Yeah, but
we don't know.
It's like a Berlanga type opponent in my
Since
opinion.
Canelo fought Floyd, what pay-per-view he did that did less than 400K?
Bro, I can't even tell you off the top of the head.
I can't even tell you that off the top of my head either, man.
There ain't one.
Probably the Lara fight.
Bro, I'd be surprised if I don't know. I don't know.
But that being said, though, I could see that it is plausible that it could be maybe 750, not 750, because like
I can see 400 on this. I give you 400.
No, I can see that. Yeah. But the thing I'm saying is that they promoted the hell out of this fight, Mark. Like when they announced it, like it was like nobody really wanted to see the fight.
Bro.
But then the type of promotion they gave it, bro, I think they were really smart and they knew that Berlanga wasn't really like gonna bring like the numbers. That like
Bro,
even like
nobody was covering the Berlanga's all access and behind the scenes shit. Come on, bro.
They were Mark, like literally, bruh, like literally, Pro Box TV. That's usually a Canelo, a highly critical of Canelo. Everything that they do, they literally covered the entire card. Like literally, a local radio station here in Los Angeles. I haven't heard them advertise a pay-per-view in forever.
No,
like Canelo Berlanga on pay-per-view this weekend. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. I'm talking about the months and the weeks leading up to it. Right here at the end is where they seem like they dump all the promotional dollars right here at the end, Puro. Right here.
Yeah, but that's what they've been doing, though. That's what they've been doing.
Yeah, but okay, maybe we're saying two different things, and that's okay.
No, but look, perfect example. The fight of the century. Errol, what they called it, Errol and Bud. It did not get advertised on a local radio over here. Like literally, I didn't see a poster. I didn't see nothing, bruh. The only thing I saw was what they did online, bruh. Like literally, like I think they actually. This is what I'm trying to say, Mark. They actually promoted it old school, like they used to promote pay-per-views.
Good shit. So you think it is 750?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying if
No,
it is,
none of us know, Puro.
Okay.
None of us know.
I would say it's a strong chance. It's a strong chance, yes.
It definitely did 600K, I would believe. I believe it did 600K is the floor.
Mark, the live gate sold more than Munguia. Like that was like I was dumbfounded by that shit.
That's important, but the live gate, what it sold is also dealing with how much we charge you guys for the ticket.
You know, Han Solo was at the fight too, Mark, right?
More people. I think Berlanga sells better than Munguia in America. Because I'm telling you, bro, and I'm telling you why.
Okay.
Well, you just, a matter of fact, you said nah, but you just told me it's a fact. So did he sell more or did he not? You just said
for this particular fight, but before this fight, no way in hell.
Hold on, listen, bro. You can't agree and disagree. You just said, Mark, the live gate sold more than Munguia.
Yeah.
True or false? You said that.
Yeah, no, I did say that. But what I'm trying to say is what you said. What did you say?
My response was,
yes, sir.
Because Berlanga translates better to American fans, period. I ain't say boxing fans. I said Berlanga translates better. And before I can finish, you said nah.
Yeah, because I was trying to go, but go ahead, man.
I'm telling you, what did I say wrong? We said the same thing.
No, I didn't say you didn't say anything wrong. I'm just disagreeing.
You said, tell me what you disagree with. I
disagree that Berlanga sells better to the American market than Munguia. I disagree with that statement.
But you just told me in the same breath 2 seconds before that he sold more with Berlanga than Munguia.
In this fight only.
He only fought Berlanga only one time.
What I'm trying to say is that the statement that you're making is to me saying that like Berlanga generally sells better than Munguia to the American audience.
No.
That's how I took it.
No, put them both beside Canelo. He's going to sell better than Munguia did with Canelo.
I mean, we know that now, but before I would have never agreed to that now.
We know that now because the way he talked during the fight, he was talking shit, came up there with his shirt off, chains on, got Fat Joe behind him, Terror Squad, got the rappers, New York City, all of that shit.
Yeah. But that is literally Berlanga always does that.
He ain't never did it beside Canelo.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this is the difference.
Right there.
Canelo never says shit. Canelo never says shit. Canelo
did say some shit to him.
No, but this is it's uncommon for him to do it.
Canelo been clowning motherfuckers. He been clowning people since we understood what he said.
Yeah, but Canelo hasn't really clowned his opponents. He didn't clown him. He didn't clown Ryder. He didn't clown Triple G.
That wasn't during. That was not a build up for a fight. That was after a fight.
To somebody in the crowd, like he
said it to Boo Boo when he crashed his post fight press conference.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That was
a response to what he was doing for the promotion to a fight. He's never talked shit,
bro. He talked shit to Caleb Plant. Call him a motherfucker and all of that.
Yeah, as a response, not as a like literally off the bat. This is what we gonna do.
So now he got to lead it or started. Like, okay,
bruh. Like, have you watched Canelo? How he moves? Like, this guy's always respectful to every opponent. The only time he ever gets like hot headed is like during like a face off and shit when they're like pushing and shoving. Like every fighter always has ever done.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you. I never said he was a nasty guy. I never said that. What do you? Bro, we don't went down the whole pathway. Now,
I don't think you're understanding me, Mark, but it's so cool.
No, I understand you clearly. I don't know how we got there. I never started with Canelo's. He always sells fight while talking shit. I never said that.
No, I said that. I said that to me. That was could be. Obviously, could be. We don't know. That could be why this fight, which I didn't think was going to sell 250. I actually had it projected like 150K. Is maybe why it sold. Because it was a Canelo that we've never seen before.
No, okay, here's the thing. No, we seen this shit before with Billy Joe and Caleb Plant. They both had some issues and they was talking shit in press conference. He didn't do that with Billy Joe Saunders?
Nah, it was reactionary for him. And all he did was like, okay, you'll see.
It's always reactionary. It's always reactionary. But he he
He
talks,
was saying he was gonna clap his cheeks in the first press conference, bruh.
bro, but it was still
Unprovoked.
reactionary.
Unprovoked.
Okay, nah, they
That's
was
what I'm
already
saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. I never seen Canelo. do that.
even when Canelo was very respectful, and then he was being coy with him, and from there he just toyed with him. Once that nigga said, I used to dream about this moment and dream about all that shit, Canelo was like, it's kind of funny to hear. Oh, it's good that they hear that he dreams about me.
Yeah,
Boy, it's
he's
kinda
never
funny.
done stuff like that, bro.
Shit like that. So, I mean, he's getting better, bro. We understand what he's saying now.
No,
They
I've
don't-
always understood what he's saying, bro. That's all I'm
I
saying.
said we okay.
No, but I get what you're
So
saying.
you
No, I
understand
get the
Canelo
point
was
you're making,
hilarious.
Mark. Trust
So
me.
you
I get the
understand
point
what he's
you're making.
saying,
English
I get the point
Canelo
you're
was
saying.
hilarious.
bro.
No,
If
yeah,
you
no.
understand if what you say is true, the body language would have sold it. His body language won't even the same. If you say what you saying is true, he always says stuff like this, bro. His body language was never doing shit like that.
That's my point.
Oh yeah, as far as the slapping that ass, I agree with
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Like
he was
literally like, doing what he was doing, bro. Like,
clowning.
it's
He
never
was
done.
clowning. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
you on
and
that.
thank you.
I definitely agree with you on that.
And I'm grasping at straws, Mark. I'm just trying to because we're never gonna know the actual number, Mark. Like this is always gonna be a speculation. They're never gonna release it.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, if we say, okay, us three we agree, it's true, it sold that. I'm just trying to figure out how this particular fight sold more than the Bibble fight or the Daddy Jacobs fight or any other fight of like where the fighters had more of a
bro.
name, even
But
more of a
Mark
pedigree.
kind of said why though,
Yeah, Mark gave his opinion on why. Yeah, thank you, Brim.
and I think that's a legitimate reason why though, because
I never said it wasn't a legitimate reason.
I didn't say you didn't say that. I'm not saying this to come at you, bro. I'm just
Y'all niggas
clarifying.
fighting over who won the top off Canelo first. Y'all niggas.
Oh, you watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth,
Brim,
sir.
what the-
Watch
I'm
your
gonna
mouth.
get out of this one. Let's get it.
I know his guy's getting loose with it.
Yeah, I
No,
gotta
but
get a little
no,
disrespect.
but Berlanga translated to the American public the way he was speaking as well. I think that played a role.
Okay. And I actually agree with you.
That's what Marcus said, and it translated to me when he said that. I'm like, yeah, that's a great point.
I mean,
That nigga was up there like, yo, I'm gonna knock this nigga the fuck out. AKA, and you pussy ass nigga in the back right there, yo, you a bitch and I'm gonna beat your ass later. I was like, yo, he talking to Caleb Platt. Like all of that shit was dope. I still didn't spend $100 though. So did.
It never heard of it.
I spent 50 and it was well worth it, bro. Because I actually thought that
I'm
the
glad
undercard
I-
on paper didn't
Bro,
look
I
very
You
good.
spent 50. What you use, a VPN or something?
No, I have a fight party, bro. I'm a boxing fan, bro.
Oh, so you had people contribute. Okay.
Of course.
I thought
Smart
you-
move.
Oh, okay.
What's up, bro? What's
No,
happening?
no, me, look, bro. I'm glad I didn't do none of that shit because
Hmm.
I was in here dozing off during the Danny Garcia and Laura fight, bro.
Mark, I told you that was gonna happen, brother. I told
I
you.
dozed.
I told
all
everybody
of-
Laura was gonna knock him out too.
I told everybody it's gonna be a stinker, bro. I turned that thing off, bro. I was like, fuck this.
I was like,
Stinker or not, I said he was gonna stop Danny, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, I said the same thing, bro. So
man, I broke the snooze button. I was waking myself up every 15 minutes.
Oh damn.
Like, so I didn't want to miss. And then I started dozing off on the main event. I'm like, oh man, we got the national anthems.
yeah, man.
Both of them.
Hey, some people are proud of their anthems and stuff. Mark, sorry.
Man, I've heard that song before. I know that shit.
You stupid! I done heard that song before. You stupid.
That's why I laughed, bro.
That was a good one.
I heard that.
That was a good one, Mark.
Fuck, bro. That shit was funny.
Just wear your flag and walk your ass to the ring. Let's fight, nigga. Like we know
fuck
where you
all that. They
Nigga,
need
we
to
know-
go back like they used to, bro.
Nah, nigga, we know where you from. Let's fight.
Where the fighters are in the ring, head over their heart, bro. They need to do it like Jamal did it with
most.
Castaño, bro. USA. That shit was badass, bro.
I hate that the most as a fan, but also I think I hate that as a fighter.
What?
If when I get into that ring, let's announce the name, let's go. You get what I'm saying? But like,
Nah, I don't.
especially you warming up in the back, then you take the walk, then you just standing there, like, bro, let's get this shit going, bro.
Hey, I got a question for you, gentlemen.
100%. I don't understand where you're coming from, Mark, but I respect.
No. I mean, like, as in, like, I gotta stand there. We're gonna do his national anthem, the other national anthem. Bro, I seen niggas give people cars. We're gonna do a drawing. Turkey Ellis Chickens in the ring. We're gonna give you an award. We doing
Man,
all
that's your
of this.
homie, bro. That's your homie. It's all good.
Hey, question for you, gentlemen. Since they have now made this Joshua card a 1999 pay-per-view, it should increase the American sales to some degree, but to what extent? What do you guys think it can do in America total?
I'm gonna tell you this. I think this is the first time I had to pay for an AJ fight. Like AJ fights are normally free for us. So if
Not
I have
always.
to pay $20, I'm gonna feel sort of kind of way because I never have to pay for a British fight on the zone, but I'm still gonna pay it because I rock AJ.
No, Ngannou versus AJ. I paid for that. Let me go to my
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
pay-per-view.
but that's when Turkey's been involved. Since Turkey's been involved. Excuse
Put
me.
them on the zone account. I've been buying some pay-per-views now. Let me go over and look.
Yeah.
Nah,
And I didn't buy that pay-per-view. Like
AJ been on some pay-per-views now. Hold up, bro.
not in the United States.
Yes, they have, and I think I bought them. Hold on, let me go to my pay-per-view.
It must have been early, but not ever since he's been on the zone. Maybe when he was on Sky.
Okay, nah, we're gonna do it right here. I'm gonna go right here.
That's the thing about AJ, bro. But and British fighters in general, I don't gotta pay nothing, but my does their own subscription. And Ngannou, bro, like shit, AJ was lucky I saw that fight, bro. It was a waste of our time.
Fuck, it's telling me the date. It ain't telling me the pay-per-view. Cause I just see the 79. I see the 68.99. I see 68. I know these are pay-per-views. 60.99.
I shot AJ bail for the Ngannou fight. That's just because I fuck with AJ.
Yeah. Nah, jeez, this nigga was on. What's that one? What that card with him and Wilder and all them was on it? That was pay.
Yeah.
Bro, I
That's
paid
a
for
Turkey
that.
a sheet card.
No, I'm just saying, but he's been on pay-per-view, bro.
No, I'm not saying that he has it, but like
Just
lately, like until he
Just
started
said, bro, that's how we
Turkey
want.
bit over here, I had to pay for shit.
This is why I don't like to do panels, bro. Because now I sound like I'm a prosecutor, bro.
What's up, brother? No. I'm just saying I don't remember.
We got here.
like,
We
other
got here
than
because you said.
I'm sorry.
Other than this, he never been on pay-per-view, and I'm trying to tell you.
No,
been
I'm
on
not trying to say that.
for some time now.
I'm not trying to say that, bro.
For some time now, he's been on pay-per-view.
Usyk was a pay-per-view.
See what I'm saying? Like for some time now. All right. bro.
AJ was Andy Ruiz was a pay-per-view.
What-
Kupra
what's our-
Pulev was a pay-per-view.
So what's our point? It's $20. That's his point. Like he said, we complain about pay-per-view prices. You're getting a heavyweight fight. It's $20. Is it gonna affect the sales? Yes, no. All right, what we on? I forgot.
I have no idea because I never complain about pay-per-view.
Right. This nigga Brent want a percentage. Like he want us to give him.
No, I didn't want a percentage. I just wanted to know how many USA pay-per-views you think we can that they will be to do for the event, considering that the event is more of a UK based, card. The fact that they lowered it to a $20 price point. How much of a positive in numbers wise potential pay-per-view sales in the United States for the card.
It's definitely gonna sell more. It's definitely gonna sell more. But Brent, my question for you is, if I already have a DAZN account, how much they charge me for this pay? Matter of fact, let me see. How much they charge me for this?
You should look
I
at
think it's 19. I think it's 19 across the board, no matter what. I think it's 19 across the board, no matter what. But let me check, because I like to use pay-per-view.com for pay-per-views. Actually, hold on 1 second.
Buy now. Let me buy it. I buy it from here if I get a discount. Yo. Oh, it said I thought I accidentally bought Canelo Berlanga. It's telling me to buy that now. Like, shame on y'all. Oh,
Shame on you, bro. Shit.
No, it's still $20. Still $20. There you go. It's on the screen. Yeah, but I bought that Matchroom 5-on-5, Haney Prograde, Crawford, Madrimov, Day of Reckoning, Haney Garcia, Joshua Ngannou, Fury, Usyk. Like, yeah, nigga. I support him.
Yeah, all those. Anyway.
You said all those were what? Say it again.
Nah, you ain't gonna listen, Mark. I'm good, man.
Say it.
It's all good, man.
I mute my mic
anyway,
Sure, I promise. I mute my mic. I give you.
No, Mark. It ain't about that.
minutes.
It ain't about that. I'm just still on that. Like literally, AJ. what I'm been used to until he's been partnered with Brahadi season is not paying other than the subscription that I'm already normally paying.
Yeah, but that didn't happen until after he lost. Because wasn't the Usyk the second Usyk pay-per-view?
No, that wasn't in Brahadi season.
Oh, it wasn't. No, but I said was it pay-per-view though?
No.
So Usyk 1 and Usyk 2 came with your subscription.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he had 3 other fights that came with the subscription.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You're right. He has had
right.
about 5 to 6 fights where in a row that he didn't have pay-per-view until he got with Ryder season.
Yeah.
Until
but the thing is,
was
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was finishing what I was saying. Go ahead.
Okay. No, and all I'm saying is like for me, like I usually don't trip on the pay-per-views because at the end of the day, pay-per-view is literally what it's always been. If you want to watch what they selling you, you pay for it or you don't. That's always been me. If I don't want to watch a pay-per-view they selling me, I ain't gonna pay for it. I don't care if it's $10 or $100. I mean,
Truth.
ain't none of these fights ever been free, bro.
I think it does like 100 to 150K in the United States, which is phenomenally better than what they've done recently. They've only been doing 25 to 50 to 60K in the States on pay-per-views.
I don't care if they sell 2 or 3,000, bro.
I don't care. I mean, it don't make no difference.
No. I just
brought it up
bro,
just as a
I
thought.
really don't care what they say.
Yeah, true story. I'm ready for the undisputed light heavyweight. That's what I'm ready for.
I'm looking forward to that fight as well.
Now, who do you want Canelo to fight next?
I don't think it's going to happen, but Bivol. I've said that on numerous occasions.
Okay, got you. That's who you want to fight next. Now, rank the top.
That's the only fight I want for Canelo, to be honest. Other than a couple